Check one, check two.
I read you out okay. How you read me?
Sounding pretty good.
All right, all right.
Don't have any feedbacks coming through.
Not on my end. What about your end?
Not on my end as well, so we good on that department.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we welcome you to the Doordash Revolution show, where we got myself and Hulk Smash in the house today, and we just glad to be able to come again with another show. Now, Hook, you can go ahead and address the viewers as well, and then we'll jump into announcements, and then we'll go into the show.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the show. We're just here. We're gonna, thank for all who came to enjoy the show, and hopefully y'all get something out of it and take it in stride. Also, this show is this here for knowledge and stuff. That's all we're here for. So, what knowledge we have, we want to bring to the table for all you guys to get. How you doing there, Grind City Grinders? How you doing? How you doing?
Cornbread in the house. We're glad to have you, brother. And it's been a while since we have heard from each other. Appreciate you tapping in on today's show. I'm gonna do a few announcements of the up and coming events that we will be having. I will be doing a long form video um, reaction to the one I did yesterday. It was dealing with $200 that I made in Grubhub. A lot of people they wondering, right? How did you do it? There's people in my market said it can't be done. But I broke down the analysis of what is the minimum amount that you can make and what is the immediate amount and what was the advanced amount that advanced experts that drive out here can make. It's all about decision making, it's all about timing, the duration of time, and also is it super saturated or not. Some people markets they say they're not able to make that kind of money. It's not going to happen there. So I will be doing a reaction video to it, the where we're going to talk about the numbers and more of that. So right now I want to talk about the events of the DoorDash challenges that we will be having, and the Grubhub challenges that we will be having. Because this is another reason and another journey to embark on the Grubhub challenges that may aid drivers with a blueprint on how they can make as much as they can if they use it as a filler app, or you're not going to find too many Grubhub drivers and they just, I'm a Grubhub driver, that's all I do. Pandemic era is gone. So as a filler app, and you are a multi-apper, how effectively is you adding this in to the equation of the multiple apps that you are using? And I know Hulk got something to say about that, and he's going to also, we're going to talk about the DoorDash challenges we got up and coming, Grubhub challenges we got up and coming. So go ahead, George, and shed light on as a multi-apper. And a lot of multi-appers use Grubhub as a filler app or to fill in the blanks when they're not making money on these other apps.
Yeah. Well, back then, Grubhub was my go-to app. Before the pandemic, I was a Grubhub driver. I had other apps, but for the food delivery side, I was a Grubhub driver first before I was a DoorDash driver. Um, I learned by watching other content creators about multi-apping, but I put a little twist on it. I didn't have
Hmm.
like I had the apps on, but I noticed that like I'll look to see which one will give me like the best order that I felt was good, and I'll grab that one and then turn the other apps off. Sometimes multiple apps will come on at the same time, and then I just have to make a decision, and I just lose out on the other apps. You know, but that's part of how I did the multi apping. And then once I'm finished, you know, as I'm going pretty much almost right there, I'll turn the other apps back on so then I could probably get a order so I don't have to wait. I was trying to eliminate a lot of wait time so I could keep moving and make a certain amount of money I try to make within a certain amount of hours. So that's how I will multi app for that. Other people multi app and then they'll take this app, grab the food, and then grab the food from another app. I didn't do it that way. I just did one app at a time, but I had them all on though. Um, Later on, after the pandemic and stuff, Grubhub became like, you know, Doordash was dominant. Doordash was king. Grubhub became like, and Uber Eats was even better than Grubhub. So I ended up using it as a filler app for me. What I mean by filler app is like when sometimes I have a little downtime from my main apps that I will use, I'll throw that on to see if I'll get an order. So then I could move and still get my what I want to earn that day to earn it instead of just sit, because we sitting in our cars and stuff with the weather. You're not gonna always sit in your car for long periods of time with the AC on. Some people do, some people don't, you know. But you're gonna be in the elements more, unless you go inside a place to sit inside a restaurant or supermarket or something. But so with my filler app, I'll fill that in. So then I won't I'll still don't have that downtime, but it's not my app I will go to make my money. So that's why I call it a filler app to fill in the gap. So that's how I use Grubhub. Now I'm gonna be expanding with Grubhub under the tutelage of the DoorDash Revolution because he's been doing Grubhub for a while. Um, and now I'm gonna expand Grubhub because now doing the stuff I got taken off of making blocks, so now I can reschedule on blocks, and that's what I was making my money on when I was on blocks. So now I could do schedule on blocks now. So the Grubhub changed, the screen changed and everything. So now things are different when I'm on blocks, but then when I'm off blocks, I do have a block coming up at 3:30, so I gotta make sure I get on that. But so with the tools of the donut evolution and stuff, I want to try to get my stats up and everything and see what kind of orders I could get. Maybe Grubhub, could be a strong app in my market again while I'm on blocks. I did pretty decent off blocks, you know, um, but I want to see how it is now on blocks. What kind of offers I get. So if DoorDash, is not my actual main app I go to, I would have told her it was Uber Eats. For me, it's Uber Eats and then Amazon Flex and then DoorDash and then Walmart Spark. But with Grubhub, I want to see how Grubhub is now because I wasn't using Grubhub fully that I could use it, but now I can. So I'm using his tutelage and stuff to try to help me to see how it is in the market. We might be able to get some action because, like I said earlier, I have a 3:30 to 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, so it's 7 minutes to three my time now. So I will have to get on. So we might end up with a ride along, and we might see a little bit of ride along with Hulk Smash. So we'll see how that goes, and we could discuss it on this ride along. He could I could tell him what's going on and show my screen, and he could like discuss and narrate what's going on, and it's a different market, different point of view and a different market. So I'm hoping that we could do that. So we could show it to the viewers here to see, what's the similarities in the markets and what's not similarities in other markets, and then Depends on how we do our decision, how we can make the best for what we have. So that's what I got to say about Grubhub and the filler app part. I hope I answered your question a little bit there, brother. So
Appreciate you so much. We have Tasha Vet. She's in the house today. Welcome you to the channel. She says she finally made it to gold status on Grubhub. I know that was a pretty tough or challenging experience, getting there and versus what we used to do in the past. And that's what these challenges gonna be. He said he was under my tutelage, but we embark in this journey together as partners on this app. So there's going to be a lot of new things that we're going to see, and there's a lot of new things that has happened with these apps in the last 90 days. DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, deliver that, plus the new apps that's coming in, Skip Cart, um, Go Share. A lot of people already know about Go Share. It's a lot of other apps coming into the arsenal, and the different events and changes that's going on Walmart Spark.
yeah,
We just bringing an awareness because a lot of us drivers are stuck, and we don't want to admit that we stuck, especially the OGs. The old saying is you can't teach a old dog new tricks, and sometimes we set in our ways, and once we set in our ways, we're not ready to adapt to these changes. And with the no tip no trip movement, and now we got a new movement, no customer no business. So all of these things that's taking place still based on your decision making on how you make money and how it's profitable in your market. A lot of changes that went on. So we will be doing a challenge on Grubhub. And that challenge is that it seemed like I had to learn the app all over again as being a multi-apper. And DoorDash was my go-to app, and Grubhub was a filler app to fill in for the spots when I feel that it was oversaturated with DoorDash, or I wasn't getting enough easy cater orders off of different catering apps, right? Then I would go to Grubhub. I learned something different. We got spoiled to the certain areas we want to make money in, not market, but money in, right? So you used to doing your mile and a half, 3 miles, and making that kind of money. But other people done found out about your market. I'm gonna use this example here in Memphis, Tennessee. All of them surrounding areas I was talking about when I went to Hernando. Then you looking at Como, Mississippi. You looking at Corinth. You looking at Batesville. You even had people coming from Jackson, Mississippi. Those areas. You know, they gravitate here. Fayette County, Somerville. They gravitate to a spot where everybody go to. Super saturating that market. Some drivers making bangers, some not. Right. So what you do when your competition and there's too many people to compete with, and you realize you're not making money on these platforms, then you got different drivers coming from Utah, Wyoming, Denver,
mm,
Colorado, New Mexico, California, and other states. These are the people that I can remember visualizing seeing their tags. Well, D-Rare, they might have been rental cars. No, they're not rental cars because I see that same person. A month or two later, they done bought a different car, brand new car, drive-by tags. Now they have established residence here. I done talked to a few of them. They said, we want to make at least 5,000 a month in your city. So I'm like, where is they getting those numbers from? Making 5,000 in a month. One person said they want to do it on DoorDash. Another person said they will do it multi-apping, but they're going to, use Walmart Spark. And a lot of these visitors, I call them visitors because they from different neighboring states, right? They come in here. So it must be the word out that is very lucrative here. And from what I'm experiencing from the drivers that are here, they struggling. Many of us still make our goals, but we struggling. But are we using these apps correctly when we multi-app? I'm not trying to tell you how to multi-app. That's your business. But a lot of people say, I'm making $300 a day, but it's taking you 16 hours to do it. You might want to rethink that thing. You might want to rethink it because it shouldn't take 16 hours to make $300, unless you're on Grubhub by itself. But sometimes we have to know how to utilize our filler apps as a guide to guide us as a blueprint to go into the directions of other market areas to where you may have better opportunity on DoorDash, better opportunity on Uber Eats, a better opportunity on Walmart, Spark, or whatever apps you're using, right? So that you didn't discover before. This new information, this is a new experience. And then all of a sudden you're like, man, I didn't know nothing about this spot here. I didn't even know that spot was banging like that. Just like Jet Pizza and Wingstop in a certain district in my market. Banging on Uber Eats on Friday nights and Jet Pizza. Yeah, the people that works in that area knows about it, but the people that overfloods Germantown and overfloods Collierville, they don't know about them areas because they want to stay in that proximity of those orders, right? Or in Bartlett, they want to stay in proximity of them orders. I'm not telling anybody a secret because Memphis that small that everybody already know these areas, but they don't want to go to them talking about crime, right? They use crime as an excuse. I guarantee you, if they found out they can make $200 a day in some of these markets here, they wouldn't even mention crime. They'd be trying to run over there and get that money. So yes, with me and Hulk, we're going to be embarking this journey together. You can embark this journey with us as well, because we will be doing live stream ride-alongs. Live stream ride-alongs, we will be doing them. Just like I did when we did the DoorDash March Madness Challenge. You may not be able to see certain things. Then you'll be able to see certain things as I do a tour of the city, allowing you to see this. But then Huck came up with a good idea. And with the DoorDash challenge that he will be doing, I'm going to let him talk more about it because it's his challenge. So, Huck, tell us about this DoorDash challenge that you will be doing in the up and coming weeks. Enlighten our viewers of what type of challenge it's going to be and how interesting it's going to be and all of that. And with the thrills of the chill, as well as the challenges to meet these goals that you set on that particular challenge on that particular day.
All right. Basically, my DoorDash challenge is gonna be basically you guys are gonna be helping me. Um, I'm gonna give you a scenario because this is basically what the scenario is. You go on a vacation. When you're on vacation, you could DoorDash. We're gonna use DoorDash because that's the DoorDash challenge we're gonna do. Is with DoorDash. The DoorDash is pretty much all the states you can get in there and shop it yourself. You don't have to worry about calling anybody. But anyways, you're on vacation and all of a sudden you're like, man, I might want to make like 50, $100 or so. So while you're in a different area, a different state, or even if you're in the same state but a totally different area in the state, because South Carolina got so many areas in South Carolina that you could go to and work. But you took a vacation, you went to, another state, and you were just
Mm-hmm.
visiting friends or whatever you was doing,
Right.
So you don't really know too much about that state and what markets are good, where the good hotspots are, what's an EPO, what's EBT, and things like that. We're just talking DoorDash. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you guys um do my orders for me. I'm gonna have it on the screen, and you guys are gonna pick. Do I do EPO, T? And you're gonna pick what orders I'm gonna do, because you guys all know, the different skill sets and stuff that I want to see it to say it's a challenge for you. So it's like a knowledge of talents in a different state. You're just going to use it in my state. What I will do is I will be in an area that I know I'll be getting orders.
Mm-hmm.
If you decide to take it or not. The area is going to be good. We ain't going to be in a lot of congestion stuff. So I'm going to do all that part for you. So then when we do get the orders and go, it's only going to be like maybe 2 hours on the most. Because these
All
live
right.
streams we do is about 2 hours possibly. So we're
Okay.
going to try to do it like 2 hours the most. So while you guys doing the orders, I'm going to show the screen and you're going to pick the order. First, you're going to pick if I do EBT or EPO because it's in my market, EBT and EPO. So once you pick that, we're going to do the 2 hours. So then we're going to click 2 hours of time. I want to see if we can make at least $50, $60 in 2 hours, but we'll see how much we can make within 2 hours. It's not not worried about setting the goal time. I'm at 100% AR, so I'm allowing you guys to let me go down to 80% AR because I can still get back up. I don't do Doordash that much, but even if I go down to 80%, I can still get back up before, with this new tier system, I can still make it and get back up. So my thing is like that is, will you want to accept that challenge? The thrill is we're gonna have a ride along, so you can see my city. I'm gonna just gonna drive around. I might
Okay.
point out some stuff so you can see what you're gonna be into. So you're gonna get a little bit of help more. I'm gonna do it on the day when it's busy. Because we have a college there. We have a bunch of colleges and universities here, so you're gonna see all that. There's gonna be events going on Saturday. I want to do it October the 5th. That's a Saturday. I didn't do the time yet because of the college football. The University of South Carolina, they got the South Carolina Gamecocks. They have a home game, so that's going to be people going to be going to the game. Also, we got something called Soda City Market, which means this is a big old market that people go around and buy stuff and eat food, and they have music and all that stuff. That's cool too. That's downtown. Um, there's gonna probably be other events that I'm gonna make sure, but those two are main events right there. It's a home game and stuff. So they didn't tell the time of the home game yet, but I'll find that out, and I'm gonna do it on our next video when we do the ride along, so you can see what the city looks like and stuff. So and then you could put in the comments, okay, since you've never been to the city, how would you know where to go to look for good stuff? As we do the rundown, you guys in the comments can put that in there. I will say some stuff because I know the city, just give you an idea, but I'm not going to say everything because it's going to be like you going on vacation to a city you never been. Well, you probably been there before, but you don't live there, so you don't know how it changes and stuff. So you're going to be coming to Columbia, South Carolina, and we're Hope Smash. So that's going to be the challenge. That's going to be the Doordash challenge, just to see. So hopefully you guys will come and accept that challenge, just to see. I want to see what knowledge that the you guys as the viewers will give me. I could probably learn something from you guys too, which I know I will. So by you telling me what to do, it's almost like you be in there doing it yourself. That's the whole challenge. The thrills about it, you wanted to see how much money you make, even though it's not coming in your pocket. It's a virtual thing, and you using somebody else's platform. You using somebody else's account that I let you guys see and tell me to do stuff. So I'm trusting you guys to use my account, like you would use your own account, and don't really like do something bad and tank my score. The DoorDash Revolution will be a moderator that whole time because I won't be able to really do the chat. So if he feels that you guys, some people, I'm just putting it out there, not trying to discourage you not to come, but if he feels that some people are just doing it, being, acting crazy or whatever, he's gonna boot you out the room because it's a learning experience. So when you go to other other places, other states and stuff. I know a lot of you guys probably did that already, but have you ever showed it on a live show to everybody? So I'm gonna have both my things here so I can see the chat. He's gonna be watching the chat, and he's gonna go off the chat to say, okay, take that order or don't take that order, decline it. Now the thing is here's the thing: if y'all don't decide before the timer goes out, I'm gonna accept it just because. So either you tell me to decline it or take it. So it's a challenge for you guys more than me because this app, yes, it's part of my money, but I'm letting you guys use my app as an experiment to see what will happen, and you'll see it in real time. You'll see the results. You'll see the money. I'm not gonna take the thing in there because a lot of times they have like music, and I don't want no copyright stuff and all that stuff. So
Right,
I'll
right.
come out and show the phone and everything the whole time before we do it. So step by step. So once I log in, you guys are gonna control the scene. So hopefully you guys will come and enjoy that talent. Since it's gonna be one day for 2 hours the most. See how much money we can make. I'm hoping to get like 50, $60. If we get it, if we get more, that's fine. Maybe that's too low. Some people, maybe not. But depends on that. So everybody's welcome. Do your multi-app skills. Do your skills and show Hostmans do this or Hostmans do that or whatever. I just want to see what you guys would do in somebody else's state that you really probably and you don't live there. You visited there maybe here and there, but you don't live there, so you're not really familiar with that person's market to see how you would do in somebody else's market. That's the whole Doordash challenge.
All right, I got a
So
question
that's
for you.
that's it for me for that part. And I
I
just
got a
want you guys
question.
to be part of it.
I got a question for you to have clarity, not just for me, but for our audience as well. Before I deal with the next comment on the thing, um, what I understand is that you is given an invitation of a tour in your city as if we tourists coming through Columbia, South Carolina. And if I want to actually do DoorDash in South Carolina, you given the opportunity for me to be able to pick these orders as you receive them and be able to say, well, do I want to accept or do I want to decline? Is that correct? I want to make sure I got a
Well,
better
the
understanding
tour,
on it.
yeah, the tour I want to do prior to Saturday, so then you could get a understanding of the city. Of what they're gonna see because they won't be able to see it there. Because how I'm gonna have my screen and stuff, I won't be able to show the ride along like a lot of people do when they can actually see. Because I need to use my phone. I need to use a safe. So my phone's gonna be wait. Let me just turn it around. You see, my phone's gonna be right here. All right, because I need to see it eyesight for safety reason. My phone is down here, but the computer is. I'm gonna be going to look at it, and it's not eyesight. I could have an accident. So this computer is gonna be here, but my phone is gonna be up here. Yeah, I do have a navigation system there behind there. I do have a navigation system there, but um, the phone automatically goes into the navigation. So I'd rather have the phone up here so I can see eye of sight. So I always move my hands around it, my eyes around and my head around to see. Anyway, so my phone is right in my eye of sight, so I won't be taking my eyes off the road for safety. That's why I was saying I want to do a ride along so they can see the city and I can have them see. Like I'm letting them see right now. I'm at a Kroger, you know, shopping center
Right,
there.
right.
And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna drive around. We could talk and stuff, but I'm gonna drive around so then they could just see, what the city is about. And maybe they might want to come and visit. Who knows? Also, they might and then try it out for themselves in real life instead of on
Right,
a virtual. This is a
right,
virtual
right.
one, and then they could probably see in real life if they want to ever visit. Some content creators already came through Colombia to go other places, but they didn't really stop. So maybe if that show them what Colombia has to offer them, maybe they might want to come here to do. Because you see, you're gonna have the day we're gonna do it. We're also gonna have we have military bases here. So we have Family Day, which is Wednesday. Then we have graduation for the basic trainees on Thursday. Then we have graduation for AIT students on Friday. Everybody who's got to stay on the base to do AIT after basic training, they can still leave and go off with their families and stuff and go out and things like that. But they're still going to probably order, food or whatever, and then before they come back and things like that, after they're out there, they'll probably still order maybe food or go out there and stuff too. Plus, there's games and stuff. So you know, we're gonna have college football on Saturday, and it's a home game. So the home game, I'm not gonna take you guys downtown to to work there due to the fact that you'll get orders, but it's gonna be a long wait because they're gonna have the streets all detoured and stuff. Plus, they have that market down there at the same time. So we gotta find out, but they didn't show yet. They didn't tell when the game's gonna come on that Saturday, October 5th. They only got for this home game this week, but it's too soon. I wanted to prep so I could do for October 5th for that week. So then the viewers could actually use my app and get some, virtual money. Just that's all it is. Just to see a city and stuff and see what you would think you would do if you was actually here. That's
Right.
all. That's all the challenge is. So
Appreciate you shedding light on this. We have the information man in the house today. We appreciate you for being here, and I will be addressing Reese' comment in a few minutes. But I want to elaborate more on this DoorDash challenge because it was a great idea, a great concept, strategy for having a winning success on how you can maximize your profit using the Grubhub, I mean not Grubhub, but DoorDash application in your market. Plus, viewers, you will be able to pick as he get the offer on the screen. He will show it to you, right? And you'll be able to say, "Oh, go ahead and get that order." "Oh no, go ahead and decline that order." That's what he will be doing. He's talking about his acceptance rate. He's at a perfect acceptance rate. He said, for us, he's going to decline is at 80%. Okay,
mhm.
he's doing most of his gig apps, ladies and gentlemen, as a part-time driver, making full-time pay. So as he's doing this may motivate other part-time drivers how to discover truth for themselves and knowing how to maximize earnings on one app to where you might not be making money on this app. And we are going to get into the Grubhub challenge in a few minutes, but I want to just reiterate the importance of this creativity of this challenge. It's like you a visitor coming in the city. You own a ride along right with him because it's going to be a live stream ride along. He's going to use the same safety precautions that he used in the gig wars. Okay, he's been wanting to do this challenge for a while. We done talked about it for a while, and now it's beginning to be the time he's getting ready to pick to do it. And it's going to be exciting because you as the viewer are going to be able to pick and choose because it's about decision making. But you're not in your market; you're going to be in his market. Okay, so you're going to make the decision in picking orders for him. I haven't seen this done in our niche before, and I congratulate you on this challenge, man. And a lot of people are going to pique the curiosity of their interest on how is that able to be done. You know, we want to let viewers know that it's your decision making. It's your decision making is the number one factor how you make money. I don't care what market you're in, what city you're in, you still got to make decisions. Just like in my city, I've been doing DoorDash what 3 years before they finally deactivate me. Grubhub a little bit longer. I did Uber Eats for a little while until same situation caused an automobile accident with them. I'm on deliver. I done did Bike Squad. I done did Postmates. I done did Lyft, rideshare, Uber
Postmates.
rideshare. You see, so yeah, Postmates was a joke here, man. I think when I was on that
Yeah.
platform before Uber Eats bought it, I think I did two cell phone, deliveries, and it was to the same customer. So I've been on a lot of multiple apps, and when I do my, I'm gonna pull this up a little closer on Solo so you can see what I'm talking about. Make sure I don't hit the wrong button. Let's see. As you can see right here, that's my channel banner. I'm gonna have each one of these apps that I've done in the 7 years of doing this business. You know, all the apps that I've done, multi-apping, hybrid driver, all of that. I will have it on this channel banner. You already see three of them. I got some more I got to put off in here. It's almost like a trophy. The trophy. When you done did, your best. Then I'm gonna tell you what was my best payouts during that duration of time. So that's going to be an up and coming event as well. Hello, Dash and Maverick. How you doing today? Got a few questions for you as well. If you're in here, let me go ahead and get off the Solo screen right quick. Back to Hulk. Now, for the next event, the next challenge, let me go and put him up there right quick. Hulk went ahead and reached out to him. And we're going to talk about the Grubhub challenge. Reese put a statement off in there. And let's go ahead and look at this statement right quick. I want to be the one to address this statement since I do Grubhub. Let's see what it is right quick. Let's see, I'm trying to post it up there. There you go. We have drivers here not using
Oh
Grubhub
wow.
because it's caps your Prop 22. You're not guaranteed orders in the block, but they don't delete the amount to free up space on waiting lists. I've been on it for 2 years. Maybe because it's oversaturated, or I don't know. But that would be some good content that you could probably put on your show and get the drivers out of California to share this experience, share this perspective, share their point of views, share their opinions. Whether it's right or wrong, it doesn't matter. But some type of feedback to see what California drivers do. You all feel this way, and have interviews with drivers. This is just a suggestion, not telling you how to run your show. Cause California is your lane. You see what I'm saying? You know what goes on in California versus me doing it. You know what I'm saying? So if I do it, I got to do a thorough research. You know what I'm saying? And I do know a few drivers that's there, but I don't know if they do Grubhub. All three of them are Mexicans. Brothers that I know that came and visited me here. They wanted to see the DoorDash revolution. They got a chance to meet me in person. We had handshake and everything, ate lunch and all of that. We got a chance to do a ride along and had a phone conference and all that good stuff. So that would be a good conversation right there among drivers in your state, about what you're talking about there. Now back to my thing. When I did my show yesterday, that's supposed to be in part two. Part one, I had some complications downloading it. So now my part one gonna have to be actually part two or a reaction to my own show, that I did yesterday. You know, the thing is that With my experience with it, you don't get that number every day. Okay. People saying, no way he made that money. The receipt shows it. Receipt number two shows that. It shows the day and it
I'll be
shows the
back
money.
on the other one.
All right, go ahead. It shows the
Okay.
day. Okay, it shows the day, right? And it also shows the amount. I can show it again. And it shows what the delivery pay is. It shows what the tips being paid. And the difference is what was my ratings in that driver partner program level. You see, I was at Pro, made Premier for a short time, was on Premier. I was getting the change and the difference of orders. Okay. I'm not going to disclose all of that information due to the market I'm in. And they watch this channel as well. So I'm not going to give out my jewels on that. So he's got a good conversation there. I think that should be brought to an awareness on his channel, and it will be legitimately because of the state he's from and Prop 22. I've been doing some reading on it on Grubhub, but I'm not going to disclose that information right now. See, there's other opportunities when I will talk about certain things on certain platforms, but people that's experiencing Prop 22, okay, with all the apps, because it's just not with DoorDash, it's just not with Uber Eats, it's just not with Grubhub, because it touches on all those apps, right? DoorDash have a platinum tier program, to where your tier program in the state of California in those areas is different than the tier program in Seattle. Seattle got a Seattle ordinance that the rules and regulations from government deals with that city of Seattle, not the rest of the cities and counties in Washington. So you got two different tier programs in the state of Washington. I want to talk about them things, but I'm gonna have to talk to drivers if I want to do a deeper dive on what you're talking about. I would have to talk to drivers from California, Seattle, outside of the Seattle market, which is still in the state of Washington, New York City, because they got a different tier program there as well. DoorDash. They got a different tier program if we talking about the platinum program here. So you got 4 different tier programs that I talked about in my other episode. The one that's in California, the one that's in the city of Seattle. Then there's a different one outside the city of Seattle in the state of Washington. And then you got the one in New York City. But we'll talk about that in the up and coming videos because I'm doing more research. And like I said, I will have to talk to them drivers as well. That's going to give realistic information about those markets. It wouldn't be fair if I talk about it and I don't have these drivers on this panel or have that conversation with them. You see, it's been a lot of fuss about Prop 22. It's been a lot of fuss about the Seattle ordinance. It's been a lot of fuss about the policies that have been placed in New York City. Okay. And then there's been a lot of fuss about the EBT. You see, when I was doing DoorDash and doing the EBT, my opinion was that what it was, which I'm not going to say now, but you pretty much know what I'm talking about because we had that conversation in the past. But to address a situation that you brought here on the panel today should first start on your platform and talk to the drivers in your state, it will be some very, very good content, very, very good news, very good information for the rest of the gig economy viewers. Seattle, same scenario. If I were to do it, I would have to talk to two that I know, you know, in that city, the where they know more about it. I've been doing a lot of reading about it here, but they know about it more about it because they going through that experience on how it affects them, how they get paid, and what are the restrictions. I have a question about the restrictions that they gave drivers in Seattle. Now, drivers outside of Seattle, you know, still have them higher priority access privilege that they supposed to have taken from the drivers in the city of Seattle. But I got to talk a little bit more and do a little bit more in-depth research, and we're going to see is there a verification of proof for the moment of truth right there. And New York got their thing as well. I know three content creators in that area as well. But it's all about if people want to agree to talk about it, to come on this channel, to come on the panels, to address this on somebody else's panel, somebody else's show. That's their prerogative, you see. So I can't fairly do an assessment on that. When you're in the state of California, you can do it better because that's in your city, that's in your state. But I can go by the information and research that I'm going on. But right now, I'm not going to touch that. Now, since we talked about Grubhub, I'm going to do a challenge. Well, what type of challenges you going to be doing? I'm going to be doing all of the challenges that comes in my creative mind. You know, you got to be very creative in my city. My city is a super saturated market versus a city that is a super metro market. There's a lot of difference there. You can't miss a beat on Grubhub. You can't make a mistake on Grubhub here. Okay, I'm going to do a live stream ride along. I may do that $200 challenge on a live stream ride along, but we're going to make sure it's safe. You see what I'm saying? People are going to have to be cordial with their comments. Matter of fact, you might not be able to comment because I got to be aware of my safety when I'm live streaming. It's not going to be like it was when I did the Doordash $100 March Madness Challenge. Let me see what other comments I got in here. Let's see. We got Dash and Maverick. We're going to be talking to him pretty soon. We got Red in here. Appreciate you coming in. Huck said he's in the backstage. I'm going to hit him up. Seattle sick pay is interesting. Yes, that thing there is a good topic. It's a good topic that, like I said, you got drivers, man. They got a lot of information out here that would help the rest of the viewers. Let me bring Huck back in. All right. He had to take care of some business there. Hold on. There we go. There he should be back in right now as we speak. All right. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I can hear you. That's interesting. We got Red in the house. We had Dash and Maverick. And like I said, let me go ahead and put their comments up right now. But that's some powerful information need to be shared with our viewers. And when I mean our viewers, I'm talking about all content creators that do the gig economy in our niche. Valuable information. You see what I'm saying? That's why collaboration is important to where we can do these things. Get a better understanding than what's actually going on. So let me go in here and do this right quick. All right, we got him. Hello, Dash and Maverick. How you doing? Let me also hit Red up right quick. Right there. Now, with my challenges, like I said, I probably would. I know I'm gonna go for that $200 challenge, and I want to do a live stream. Whether I make it or not, it doesn't matter. I want to do the challenge. You know, and people need to actually see. Yes, indeed. See, I wasn't calling any names. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't want to run people off from the questions that I have. You know.
Oh,
So, oh yeah, they got a lot of interesting information in there. But I could actually, but I'm not going to do it today. But I can actually talk about Seattle, talk about New York, and I can talk about California too, to a certain extent. I'm not there having that experience. I'm not the one going through these policies that has been changed. What's good about it? What's bad about it? You know what I'm saying? You know, sick pay, safe time pay on Seattle, right? It was lagging out. It does that here when the Wi-Fi is overloaded, the users being used in my area. You know, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of information right there, and then you got New York City as well, and what are the surrounding areas like Staten Island, Brooklyn, you know, that fits off into that. We just didn't want to do it in today's show, you know, but we can touch bases on it. There's a lot of content right there.
mm-hmm.
Positive content, positive information, and you got new drivers hitting the platform every day, several times a day. I don't know the number, I don't know the statistics, but I know every time I'm out in the streets, I see a new face. We chop it up. We had that conversation. Or I just started today, or 2 days ago, or 3 weeks ago. It used to be 2 months, 6 months. It's 2 days ago, 3 days ago, maybe 2 months. You see, so drivers steady coming on the platform. You see, so the thing is, there's that when I do these Grubhub challenges, and I'm gonna let everybody know now. I probably will have the live chat on in a few of them. I will have it off in a few of them, depending on the severity of the challenge. Because we want to be on these streets. We want to practice our safe practice, okay, when we multitasking on a live stream. Got to dot your I's, cross your T's, pause at your comma, stop at your periods. So there will be another challenge that I will do by the hour on Grubhub. It is the slowest app in my city. A lot of other cities, drivers can probably relate to that. You know, they changed the region, and this is what me and Huck finna get ready to talk, because he got some things he want to say about Grubhub too, because we're going to do this journey together, off the set as well as on the set, and there's a lot of things we both discovering about Grubhub. One, Huck, is the new updates that's coming on the scene with Grubhub. I would like for you to elaborate on. Number two, how is it different for you now since you're back off of restricted schedule? What is your experience? So you can go ahead and work on those two for me and our viewers, so they can get to understand the feeling of, you know, this app done changed since 3 years ago.
Okay. Right now I'm on the partner level, so hold on. I got my Grubhub app on now. So say I got my Grubhub app. I don't know if you guys see it.
Let me put you on the solo screen so they can see you better.
Yeah. So I got my Grubhub app on now. That's why I had to do, because I have a schedule. Uh,
I got a question on that region you in.
here's my schedule. Here's my schedule.
Okay.
Okay. That's why I have to switch. That's why I have to switch, because of this, so I can get my orders.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna answer the question. Okay, there's my region right there. Okay. That little blue dot, that's Hoax Mass right there. So that's where I could go in and work right there.
Okay.
Okay. So that's my whole work area. I can't go anywhere else. I can't go downtown. I can't go Shaping. I can't go to Lexington because this is the area they got me according to where I live, my zip code. So that's what they do now. That's what they did. So in that case, if I wanted to go and work downtown, I would have to call driver support to switch me. Then I would
All
have to
right.
drive down to work all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Which I can stay at my house and get an order possibly there. Which I'll just do that. Now this area I'm at, they do have some areas that get good pay for cash tips. That's how I was making my money with cash tips. Stuff. This is when I was on restricted scheduling. Now I'm off restricted scheduling. I just showed you that right there on this thing. Um, right now I'm not really seeing much. I'll be doing some wait times. Just waiting. The restrict since I'm off of restricted scheduling, I'll get that guaranteed contribution. It still work in this in my market. Some markets they took it away. My market is still there. Hold on.
Can you blow that screen up? You should be able
Hold
to
on,
zoom
hold on.
in. All right.
All right. This is what I did yesterday. Okay, this my earnings. Okay, that's how much I made yesterday. This for about a couple hours or so.
That's not
You
bad.
know, most of that was the Grubhub contribution. You see how much the Grubhub contribution is? So it was almost $30. It's $29.94. So I was sitting most of the time. I only had 2 orders. Okay. Um, my thing is with Grubhub, where it says tips and how in app tips,
Mm-hmm.
you always don't want your tips bigger than your payout. That means you're doing something right. If you're getting your tips better than your payout. If you're getting your
Right.
tips under your payout, then you might want to find out what you're doing wrong. I'll just put it that way. So as you can see, man, acceptance is 700 right now and stuff. So
Yeah, you gotta
that's
change. You gotta change. You gotta change your game plan.
yeah. I mean, I just try to be nice about it. I want to. All right. So here's my stats. I was talking about. I'm in partner. They when they put me back on, it's 100, but I'm in partner, so I can't schedule right now unless they drop the schedule and stuff. The early schedule came out this Thursday, according to DWAV, and it was always like that Thursday, but I couldn't schedule. So I'm hopefully, my next update is not until Monday to see if I'm in a pro or premier status. So I won't know that until Monday. Then this will change. So
Mm-hmm.
this is what I'm learning right now. So right now I'm sitting here talking to you guys, and it's been 12 minutes, and I didn't get an order yet because I started at 3:30. So it's 3:42 Eastern Standard Time. So that's 12 minutes. So uh, what I also learned about Grubhub, they're having some stuff. Let me go see if I could go on my photos. Okay, let's see. I can see. Let's see if I can find. They have an update here. I gotta find it. I still got it. Oh, okay. I saw some of you guys have this. So this is new to me because I didn't see it before. So it's new to me in my market. Um, they're talking about now they have a counter, so before just like DoorDash and stuff now. Now Grubhub has the same thing, so that's new. Uh, other than that, I'm just waiting for orders. It seemed like when I was off blocks, I'm gonna be honest,
Oh.
off blocks, I get, I've seen like I'm getting orders better. But since now the things changed, I gotta find out where what stores have that cater to Grubhub more. So I'm doing that again. So I'm learning from scratch again, over again. So I know some of the stores. I don't know all of them. I'm gonna do at least 20
and then narrow it down from the 20 stores to see what's one of the most popular ones. You know, that way you could be around the area that you could get a Grubhub order. Uh, Now I don't know if you can see it. I could blow it up. Yeah, yeah, I can blow it up. All right, right there. The two hot spots, right? So it's color orange. So those are already dispatched out basically. Remember, D Red was talking about the different colors. Well, that's the color orange right there. So it's not red. It's a color orange. So those orders are being dispatched out. Or all right. So, but he also said do not follow hotspots because just like the surge on Uber, you follow the surge, once you get there, then it goes away. Because they want drivers in that area. Then once the algorithm sees there's enough drivers in that area, boom, then the surge goes away. Most of the time, not all the time. You can still get surges and stuff, but people are saying with the Uber, don't really follow surges either. If you end up being in surge, it'll be okay. So, um, what else about Grubhub right now? I like the app in a way because it's like easy friendly. Um, you just click a couple of buttons and then you don't really have to talk too much to driver support and stuff like that. What Grubhub does that I think DoorDash should do is when you have them leave it at door, but then the customer comes out and then you say hand it to the customer, it has you take a picture. See, DoorDash don't have that. I think that would be good, but DoorDash to do that too. A good feature that also an extra level of protection for the driver. You know, because with DoorDash, you hit hand it to the customer, that's it. It just goes up, but it's to leave it at door. But the customer comes out. I mean, you can't say, hey, go back inside. I gotta take a picture. Some of them ain't gonna do that. So you can take a picture. They're gonna want the food, and then when they have their hands out for the food, you're just gonna have to give them the food and go about something
It's
right.
gonna be
You can explain that. You can explain to them. On DoorDash, you can explain to them, hey, you said leave at door. Can I need to take a picture with you holding the food in your hand? I'm holding it in my hand too, because you don't want to let go of the package or whatever. Because once you do, they can slip inside and then you stuck. So at least you can still do it like that if you want. But Grubhub took that step for you. So when they come out, even though it says leave it at door, you click on the I wish the order came up because then you'll click on it'll be an icon, a picture icon. You click that and then it'll drop down box, to say take a picture, but then also say like hand it to the customer or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. You click hand it to the customer, then it'll automatically go to another screen and it'll say take a picture. So kind of like did that for you, what DoorDash don't do. You will have to do that step on DoorDash yourself. Grubhub takes the step away. So that's what I like about Grubhub. Also, I like about the feature on the app. Also, other than that, man, I'm just gotta learn the app again. On blocks. So I'm doing an experiment. Um, Next week I want to try to do all Grubhub Saturday and Sunday next week because it'll be the last week of this month. The next week. So I want to try to do Grubhub. Hopefully my stats and everything are good, so I can at least schedule and get some good orders and stuff like that. It's going to be a away game, so then everybody's going to want to watch it on the ESPN. And I'm talking about football, college football. They're going to watch it on the ESPN for the Gamecocks. So they're going to be ordering all this food. So you're going to get a lot of orders. So I want to see what kind of orders I'm going to get from Grubhub on Saturday and Sunday for NFL. So so I'm gonna be for both of those. But other than that, man, that's all I know right now. I'm just doing a little case study, see what's going on since I'm on blocks. And that's all I can say right now, about it.
all right. We got a few new updates. You showed one of the updates. They still tweaking their screen. I seen the full screen layout when I received one of the order and it disappeared. It let me know that they still tweaking it. There's gonna be some glitches. There's going to be some glitches on the Grubhub app for Grubhub users, whether you doing it full time or you use it as a filler app. How is it going to affect your multi-apping? Because when you have glitches while you're multi-apping, that's the domino effect that can go left for you as a delivery driver, right? To where you losing money versus making money. The penalties
Right.
that's not being talked about. And this is a good thing that I'm doing it as a go-to app now, because now we can address things that hasn't been addressed due to the era after the pandemic. What you mean? There's still content creators talking about it. True enough, but when I went to do research, majority of information was 3 years up to 7 years. In that era. We got a new era now. And Gig Mom, she asked that question: is anybody making any money on Grubhub, or have Grubhub just fell off the earth? You know, did it just fall off the earth? You see what I'm saying? So that's what you got to look at right now, ladies and gentlemen. Those things happen on live stream ride along. We all do it. Our equipment, you know, we drop our equipment, pick up our equipment. Those are things that happen on live streams. We all face that. I'm giving him time, to reset up. But these are things,
I'm good.
the new updates and everything that we're talking about is that screen going to change. It showed how it's going to look. It was like a preview of what it's going to look like once you receive that order. But then it flashed away and I didn't see it anymore. Another
Right.
update, the PIN code. They're using a 2-digit PIN code on Grubhub. I know Major Delivery he did a short on it. He talked about it. He talked about the pros and cons of their PIN code. They're still tweaking that as well. Also, Grubhub have a Amazon key feature in their update as well. Where I might can show it. I may have a picture of it.
Yeah,
Let's
you make a
see.
show because that's not in this area yet.
Yeah, let me go here. I think I got a picture of it. I remember taking a picture of it. I don't know if it's on. It should be on here too as well. Let me look and see real quick. Let me pull Hook back up as well, because I got one more.
I'm in the show already.
Yeah, but
And
I
he's on
got that.
solo.
Yeah, but I want to see your face.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. This is one of the updates he showed you. He also had that update as well. Let me pull back on the screen a little bit closer so I can show it to him for a second. That's what he just showed you. That right there. Okay. The layout right here. I seen the whole full picture when I accepted that offer, but it flashed off. It said, with this upgrade, we're making it easier to decide if an offer is right for you. You can now see how much time you have until an offer expires and simply accept or reject it for most offers. You have 50 seconds to choose to accept the offer. This is what I want to talk about right now, and I'm going to ask Hulk about it as well. I'm going back to the screen. This was my pet peeve when it was like a wake-up call when I started doing Grubhub as a go-to app, was when you get these avalanches of orders. They're hitting you back to back to back, stack orders and all of this, and you happen to have a glitch outside your region. George showed you his region. Outside the region, you're on your way back to the region, and they may give you an order, or you beginning to take a photo shot, and they're trying to hit you with an order while you're taking the photo shot. It glitches your phone because you're still trying to take the picture as it's trying to give you an order. You happen to miss the order, right? Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, the bell go off, right? So you try to hit it again, but your screen froze. Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. 5 seconds, 10 seconds later, the bell hit again. Then you hit it again, the bell hit again. You got 3 strikes, you out. If you're on a block, it's going to kick you out the block. It's going to toggle from offers, from taking offers to unavailable, right? So then you off block. Grubhub penalize you if you in your block early. Percentage can be anywhere from 5% to 15%. Now, if you happen to unassign a block, they can hit you as much as 10 to 20%. Your number goes down real fast on that screen, right? So with this new update, it it wasn't 50 seconds. Okay, we talking about prior to this update, it wasn't 50 seconds. I never did see a 50-second screen, 60-second screen, 90-second screen as I was told. You have 90 seconds to select the order. No, I didn't. Cause the bell just rung. I'm fighting to try to tap it. And 10 seconds later, I see the red thing shows up that you missed the offer. Then it hit again, you missed the offer, and then 3 strikes you out. And if you're on block, guess what? You're no longer on block anymore, and then you didn't got hit with a penalty, right? So now you got to go to driver support. You got to go through all of this, and they tell you they're going to escalate the situation for you. In my case, it didn't work in my favor. It looked like it's still the score. It looked like it messes with you. Then when you're not on block, when you're not on schedule, blocks, it messes with your score as well. We're going to talk about that in the up and coming videos, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to give too much juice here, but I know other drivers are experiencing this, right? So with these updates are going to be glitches, ladies and gentlemen. You know, that should be coming. Go ahead.
I wanted to let everybody know that if you sit so long in one area and you're not getting the order and you're on blocks, that's how I got the penalized, that got restricted. So after a while, you got to move. So that's what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm moving right now to another location.
Right.
That way, they see me moving. I might get an order. Right now, I didn't get an order. But if they see that, the algorithm see that you just sit in one area for a long time, and they have that contribution pay, they're going to think you fought in the system. And that's how they thought I fought the system last time. So I'm learning from a mistake that I did a few years back, before the pandemic. So that's why I'm moving now. So I'm doing, I'm moving now, and being safe about it. So that's why I'm just saying, if you notice, I'm not really looking at the screen, I'm looking at the road. So I'm moving.
Appreciate that. He added in something that I had left out that's very imperative. Yes, you got to move around. Sit still, don't pay the bills on Grubhub. Not on that app there. Especially when you being renewed through the system, they got to recirculate you in it. Now, this is what I will tell drivers, especially new drivers, because right now it's almost like he's a new driver all over again. With these experience and updates and all of that, it has changed. The region changed. My region changed to where if it happened to be slow in a certain district, I could go to another district and I could capitalize on that. So mines have been cut also. So I will be talking to them about that. Because once you go outside, they will give you orders to go outside your region. It may be a pretty good payout, but was it worth the payout versus how long you stayed out of the region and coming back into the region? So I suggest drivers, much as possible, not to receive them orders going outside your region. I can't show mines because I'm on this tablet here. But in my region, if I go outside and go into Bartlett, Raleigh, Brunswick, Lakeland, for the Memphis viewers, because I know you're watching. So you just got stuck, or you just got stuck, So once you get stuck, you're getting ready to eat that because you done lost profit right there. Then now you're out of the algorithm of getting orders. And once again, my market's super saturated. Once you out of the queue, you go back down to the bottom of the queue and you got to recirculate yourself right, or have yourself put in the right position at the right location to start back getting them orders again. because see, those orders come fast and they come quick. He showed you the color code index. I may have a screenshot on that. And since still don't pay the bills on Grubhub, especially when you getting back recirculated in their system. You're gonna be like, man, man. But it's some tips and some strategies that I had to find out because I was doing just like he was doing. That first, I even had a video talked about my first day was the worst day ever. First week was the worst week ever. First month was the worst month ever. I had to build some clout in a ranking system, so you got to be honest with yourself on your market. What is the minimum pay wage in your market? All right, that's for beginners. The minimum wage pay they said that I can make out of this market. Okay, what is it for if I'm an intermediate driver? What is it for if I'm an advanced driver? You got to determine what that number is and keep it realistic. Cause somebody said they made $300 in a market, don't mean you can do it. Cause somebody said you can't make it in your market, don't mean you cannot make it in your market. So you got to get out there and do it. You see what I'm saying? We're going to talk about the top 6 cities on Doordash, and I want to talk about the top cities in Grubhub because we want to share this comparison of information on where drivers can make their money versus drivers that's having a hard time making it on that platform. So then you got to look at your competition. You got to look at your peak hours, busier times. Where are your Grubhub diners ordering from? All of that information and more is out there. But you got to find out what it is. Just like he said, he's got to experiment. He got to work himself through the system. The more blocks he do, the more he's working in the system. He's showing them, I'm serious about making some money. I'm not going to tag in and tag out like they do in Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not going to tag in and tag out. I'm here for the shift. 2-hour block, 4-hour block. I'm here. When you show them that, then watch the difference in the change of what's going on. See, but it's a whole lot of more information. Just the basics and the fundamentals that all drivers should know. And it doesn't change. The game doesn't change for DoorDash. It doesn't change for Uber Eats. It doesn't change for Walmart Spark. It doesn't change for all of these apps, especially the super saturated market, because it's heavy in competition. Then what you got? You got drivers that got multiple accounts. There's a bot. There's a bot out there, and a lot of you drivers know what it is. The new version, revised version. Yeah, it's out there. I'm not going to talk much about it at all, but you know what I'm talking about because they've been advertising. So, imagine if a driver, a greedy, thirsty driver, get hold to that bot there. Okay, it's a good thing when it comes to scheduling. But then, as Hook normally said, you got to think like a criminal. You got some coming in here saying, I'm going to use 2 or 3 of these accounts, and boom, I'm going to get illegal accounts, and boom, I'm going to flood the market. I know I can be able to make $5,000 in this market due to the cost of living in that market. So those things you got to compete against. Those things you got to compete against. So, that's the important thing. That's where my Grubhub challenge is going to come from. What I'm doing is I'm giving you a lot of information on what my challenge is going to be and what Hook and my challenges are going to be is to bring an awareness of information that can help you make the most that you can get out of your app, no matter what given time that you're doing it. I'm not going to say where you can just dash anytime you want, or you can get on Grubhub anytime you want. Yeah, you can get on these apps anytime you want, but there are times that's more profitable for you versus times it's not. Then you got to figure that thing out. You know, maybe 3 to 6 ain't the good time for Grubhub in your market. Maybe 3 to 6 is in my market. Let me. He's showing the screen right now. I want to show what he's showing y'all right now. He's gonna talk about it. Yo, go ahead,
No,
Hope.
I was just saying. Yesterday, I only did 2 orders, and that's it right there. That was yesterday.
How,
Like I was
how
saying,
many hours? How many hours did you do?
about 3 hours total.
All right, 3 hours and 45. 45. So there go your minimum right there. Now you got a range right there you can work with right there. So you said three
Well,
hours, three
you gotta
hours total time, and probably 2.5 on active time. Go ahead and share that experience with us on that information you just showed us. I got some calculations I got to do.
basically. I was waiting at one. Let me go to the earnings. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. All right.
How long did you wait before you got your first order?
I waited into 9:09 a.m. The 9:09 a.m. was my first order and my only order. I had actually two shifts. One was in the morning for 2 hours, and the other one was for an hour. Those are the shifts. Those are the only two shifts I could have grabbed. So I only had one order in the first 2 hours, and that's the only one of 9:09. And then the next hour, which was in the evening, I had from 6 to 7 p.m. That's the only other order right there, 6:49. Now that another thing, that was the Grubhub contribution that came in later on after the rest of the day. So I deserved that by just sitting sitting around. So that was it. So it combined the whole time I was out with what I get. I had to find out exactly how much my market is for the contribution. They keep saying too many different things, so I might not asking the right questions for the Google search. So I gotta look into that to see exactly what is the contribution in my market. So I don't have that answer for that. Oh, okay, right here. That means I got one.
Do your
Uh,
thing, brother. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. We're gonna have you.
yeah,
Crackle Barrel.
yeah. You see, that's a
Okay.
bad order. You see, 891 for 9.4 miles. That's a bad order. So I'm gonna let that go. All right. You see, I let it go. I'm losing money driving. Plus, Cracker Barrel is and sometimes you wait long, but then you gotta drive. So I'm not gonna take that order for that because that order was bad. That was not even $1 a mile. So I'm not gonna take that order. So right there today, Hoaxmasters did something like that. I didn't take it. I don't take every order. People think I take every order. I don't take every order.
You just build yourself back up in the rankings. That's what I used to try to tell them.
Right.
You know, and sometimes it's a mean struggle back up the ladder. Your area market right there ranges from $12.85 to 14.85. That's on the lowest. That's on the lowest scale for you in your market.
Yeah, they also
12.
said something about 19 something. So I was like, okay, what is the happy medium or whatever I was trying to find?
Okay, so
So
that
they were saying
probably,
something about 19 something also
yeah,
to be in there. So
you got three of them.
I wasn't sure exactly which one to go by. So I was going to do a little bit more research before I said that. But you did what I did too. You Google searched it. So
No, I didn't. No, no, not that time. I didn't. I did off of what you had, off of that
uh,
first order.
yeah,
See if you're not able to find it on Google search, you know, you take that. offer that he just did, he already told you what was the total time on it, and then you had to estimate how long it was before he waited on that order. That's how I came up with that number. You see, so $12.85. So you're in the range from $12.85 to $14.50
Yeah,
minimum.
Google found it. It was telling me two different numbers, so I
It's
was
going,
like, okay.
yeah, but that's not the,
I wanted to verify to make sure before I set it out. But yeah, since
yeah,
you said pretty much the same thing,
yeah.
yeah, I agree.
It's not the two that they sent you was one for minimum. It should have sent you three. One for minimum
I saw
pay for
right,
the average driver. They call it the average driver. You
right,
know, the new drivers that just came in, they're not the expert
Mhm.
in this thing. They don't make the same decisions as drivers that's been doing it a
Mhm.
little longer than them, which is the intermediate driver. There's a
right.
price scale for them. Okay, then there's a price scale for the experts that make
Mm-hmm.
better decisions, or due to the experience, they're going to make better decisions because they've been in the game longer. They understand when these apps change. Drivers understand the updates. They understand their market. You got to
Mm-hmm.
understand what's going on in your market in knowing the demographics, right? You
Yeah.
got to understand what's going on in your market. So, like I said, it's somewhere in that range there, but you can make more. But if you look at the lowest and you pinpoint, okay, this is how much I can make for a certain dollar amount, then you know you can set your goals. Then when
Right.
you make it, and when you make it easy, it's real easy to attain it. You know what to do, and you can also multi-app. I'm gonna get the best I can for these 2 hours because there are certain hours on schedules there that pays better than others on
Mm-hmm.
schedule. It's gonna take time to figure that one out. It's gonna take you some time, but when you figure it out,
You see, that's why I was saying I was hoping I'd get some orders so we could talk about it. See, we got an order. That was a bad order, and to me that was a bad order, so I didn't accept it. Some people think I accept everything. No, I don't.
now,
You just showed
now
the right thing. I didn't accept that order.
yeah,
Um,
now I'm
my
different than
next,
Hulk. I would have accepted an offer because of what I know.
yeah,
He
I don't want to accept that.
he didn't accept it because of what he know.
Mm-hmm.
Now me and him gonna talk off the scene about what happened. I'm not gonna reveal it here on the show. So I want to talk about in our last
I got
announcement.
another. I got another. I got
Go ahead.
another block coming on at 5:30.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah.
that no, we can still go. I'm just saying. Hopefully, I'll get a better order.
Yeah. But
Or
what I'm saying is by then I will be on the same. I will be on about an hour after you. So
okay.
hopefully at the same time, and we're gonna talk about some things. I'm gonna tell you why you made your decision, and no, I'm not gonna tell you. You're gonna tell me why you made your decision that came out wrong. You're gonna explain to me why you made your decision. I'm gonna explain to you why I would have made the opposite decision,
Oh, that's fine.
and and we'll talk behind the scenes on that. I don't take all them orders either, because it can put you out of your region. Is the reason why you didn't take it, and that was the best choice to make. Because if it take you out of your region, you losing money.
And
Not
then
because
also on top of that, when you're out of your region, unlike DoorDash, you could drive back. When you're out of your region, you're out of your region for a certain amount of time, they will kick you off your block.
you're
So
getting punched.
for that order for me to take, and it wasn't even a dollar a mile either, you know, and stuff too. I would have had to come back as well. So I have some dead miles back as well as doing that order.
That's right.
Plus plus the wait time there, Cracker Barrel, you usually wait for a while. So it's not, you don't really you wait for a while. Yeah, I know I'm getting the order the guaranteed thing, but I like to go and start off with a good order and make sure that I know that was not going to be there, and I'm going to have to drive back some dead miles. So
Exactly. Exactly.
I didn't want to take that order. because at least it didn't even make sense for the dollar mile ratio for me. So that's
Not
why I
only
take it.
not
It's
only
a-
the dollar per mile ratio, the timing of orders.
Yeah.
You had so many things would have worked against you
Yep.
on that order. Now, what Grubhub going to do is they're going to somewhat punish you for not taking that order.
Yeah, I
So
know.
you, yeah, but that's okay though,
Yeah.
because there's more things we'll talk behind the scenes that I'm
Yeah.
not going to reveal out here on the set. But
Right.
you didn't make a wrong decision. You made a good decision,
I know. I know.
a real good decision. So I don't want people to say, "Oh, he wanted him to." No. I said I would have taken it in my market if it would have set me in the right area near the vicinity
Because you see,
of a hot spot.
okay, put me on the screen. Put me on the solo screen. All right. Okay, you see. Okay. Okay. You see this one right here. Right here.
That's
Okay.
outside.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the thing. Trying to go backwards. You see the little orange? Hold on, let me go like
Take
this.
your time. Take your time.
Okay, you see the little orange block right there. All right.
See,
That little,
you can blow up your screen. Go ahead and pinch it and expand it. You should be able to
yeah,
expand it.
yeah. Okay, I want them to see the blue dot. Okay, this is
Okay.
where I'm at. Okay, you see the one to my right, which is this way. That's the order where the order was. Okay. Now where I had to go, I'm gonna have to explode it. I would have went outside my market over here.
Right.
Okay. Then I had to drive back to get. I mean, it's gonna be down here somewhere. Then I had to
Right.
drive all the way back to get in here. That's why I didn't take it. So and also the money for racer. Yeah, I'm gonna probably get dinged for it, but I have
The strategy.
you see, it only changed. I lost I lost 10.
Bingo. Bingo.
See?
Bingo.
So
Now,
right there.
lady.
You see, I lost 10. See? But I'm still good. I
Wow.
mean, that's still good. I could knock
What?
that. I could get that back. But you see, when you make decisions like that, that's your punishment right there. So, it was at 100% off of commitment. Now it's down 10%. So I got 90% off of commitment.
Show that one more time. I'm gonna explode the screen again. Go ahead. You're on solo. Lift it up so we can see it on the camera. We only see you up. You want to lift it up. Lift your hand up. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. See,
There.
it was at 100%. Now it's at 90. Do you see this that fast for that decision I made? That's what happens. The other two are okay. It's just this right here. So I'm still good. I can still get that up. But that's when you make your decision and stuff. I knew what an area was. That's why I didn't take it. And I know that Cracker Barrel in that area. So I didn't want to take that one for that. So I'll get another one. I'll probably take that one so then that way I won't really drop down too much. I don't do these all the time. I don't do this full time. I do it here and there. So, so I'll probably take the next order so that at least if you're on here, we can do a ride along. And then we'll see what happens when I accept it and how much that percentage goes up. It should go up. So you see how it didn't take no time to show you your percentage. So that's basically your acceptance rate. It's called commitment here, but it's basically your acceptance rate on Doordash. The same kind of concept.
Except for it also when you complete an order. That's they got them combined. Now that's what we was talking about earlier. You remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you are still here, those that had just tapped in, watch the replay because that was some powerful information. That's why we're doing these challenges, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we want to do it on live stream. That is information, education, purposes only. You use it for whatever you want to use it for. Okay, and I will have that disclaimer in the description box. Now, he made a decision not to take it. It wasn't a wrong decision as for not to take it. Now they want to make him feel like or feel desperate enough to where I got to take the next order because they deem me that high. I would make a phone call and ask them that I'm still trying to understand this system of the ratings, and I want to understand why did it drop 10% like that there. That's not challenging them. That's something they need to know. They probably already know, but that's something they need to know. That is too much of a percent hit taken from you off of one order. He did not unassign it. He declined it. Now, what would have happened if he had an unassigned it? Remember, I talked about the 20%? Yeah, quick. So we just bringing awareness, ladies and gentlemen, that you have to beware of these things. See, this is how us drivers feel like that we are being slaves to these apps because of stuff like that. You see, we ought to not be punished that severe of a penalty because our unassigned, or not unassigned, but decline order. Because I wasn't going in that area. There was 2 hot spots he showed. Notice what color them hot spots was also. They wasn't red, they were orange. Sometimes when they flash up and it's just orange, that's when you need to make your move. There's a difference in knowing how to read that color code index. I'm not going to tell all the secrets here. I got competition in my market. They like to follow me. So with that being said, you got to know the difference in, okay, that hot spot versus this one, where I'm in position. That's all I'm going to say. And right there, people going to catch on just by that little bit I just said. That way you won't find yourself chasing hot spots. That way you won't find yourself being put in a predicament to where you're not really having control on making your decisions on these different apps that we own. We ought to be able to make a decision that's going to be profitable for us. Not that we feeling like we're being peer pressure into, I got to accept the next order no matter what. That's the reason why a lot of us are complaining. There's a lot of drivers complaining about we are being app slaves because of certain things like this here. That was too severe of a percentage right there. I mean, wow. Now, he can get it back up. He know how to get it back up. But he proved what we've been talking about in the master class. And I'm going to show the master class right quick, and then we're going to talk about one more challenge. The master class, I'm going to pull it up over here. The master class that I have on Grubhub 101, the master class is on beginner's level, even intermediate level. Not going to say advanced because I got more information than that, but I'm not going to share that information. Once again, I have competition in my market. So let me go ahead right quick, go to the playlist. I'm going to hit the solo screen right quick. We thank you so much for sharing that powerful information there on our journey to the Grubhub for success. This is my playlist. All right. So I got 4 videos off in that playlist. See, there it is. And then focus in on it. Go to that playlist for those that want to know more, and you beginners or intermediate drivers, about the Grubhub Masterclass 101. And I'm going to guarantee you right now, the information that's in there, I should have had it in membership, but I got more information. But this right here can help drivers begin to understand what's going on. Because once you start playing that cat and mouse game with them, they'll do that. But Hook didn't make no wrong decision, because you got to choose carefully these job assignments, because that client that you choose on that offer will be, I guarantee it, a repeated clientele. That client didn't tip too much. Okay, also. Because if they had a tip a little bit appropriately, he wouldn't mind taking that order. They did not tip appropriately. That would pay him for his time and travel from leaving the spot going there. That's why he didn't take it. He said it was below $1 a mile, and that's the lowest drivers take, $1 a mile. He didn't make no bad decision at all. Then if he had a took that order, because I have done it before, took that order and then didn't make that much in that 2 hours or 3 hours on the block. Now everybody else getting the goods. I'm not even getting no honey at all. So he made a good decision. No matter how they did him, he made the best decision for him. Plus, he's still gonna be getting paid. So that's congratulations to you on that part, brother. You just got through sharing some powerful information there, and people they can take it for whatever it's worth. When we do these live stream ride-alongs, like I said, my challenges on Grubhub will be on them live stream ride-alongs when I do them, and we will be diverse and just like that. I'm gonna make some mistakes in my decision making. He's gonna be like D-Rail, look at the decision you made. Now you wish you had went this kind of way. You see what I'm saying? That's not putting each other on blast, but he's gonna be telling me more about the mistakes that I make because I make a whole lot of them. Whole lot of them. So it'll be him showing my mistakes more so the other way around. He didn't make no mistake at
You
all.
see, I said we was gonna. I was hoping we could do this with a water long. So this is a water long.
Yes,
You
it is.
know,
Yes,
I'm doing
yes,
it.
it
I'm
is.
gonna move from this area here in a little bit and go to another area. You know,
See,
at
you
4:45.
you still working in the circulation, but I'm getting ready to come on shift with you soon. So to no further ado, let's go ahead and get off into what the people that came in here at first wanted to hear about. Dash Maverick probably gone now, but somebody probably watching probably let them know. I understand they got a gig war challenge coming up. Is that correct, Hulk?
That's correct. It's coming tomorrow. Hold on. Let me go on my phone here. Let's see, where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, cool. All right. You do solo, I could show you the time. Okay, it's right here. This is the Gig World Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Might
You
okay.
good?
So tomorrow from 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon. These are the participants, as you can see. And then I got another one. These
What
two.
is this? Some type of charitable contribution that's going to be in this gig war? I understand it's supposed to be for a worthy cause.
Yeah, yeah. There's about for 3 Stacks. 3 Stacks is a content creator that's in the community, and he ended up getting on some hard times. Um, so the community, a lot of people in the community just want to support him to help him out. So Gig Wars and others, you know, some people could do on a challenge. What the challenge is if whatever earnings you make on the Gig Wars app for that day, for those few hours, the whole earnings you agree that the whole earnings will go to Mr. 3 Stacks to help him.
Okay.
You don't have to do the challenge. I'll call it Dash Maverick.
Uh-huh.
He let me I got it here. Let's see here. I took a picture, think of it. Oh no. Let me go to his homepage.
All right,
Give
let
me
me
a
go ahead
second.
and put you back on solo while you're doing that, so our viewers on this end can be aware of this event that's going to take place.
Okay, let me go to his homepage, community posts. Uh, Okay. I'm gonna open the screen. Okay. Maybe this will be better. Hope I don't get an order. Okay, this is the thing. You go to his homepage and community post, you go down, it tells you he actually explains this gentleman what happened and stuff. And if you go there, he explains everything. He also had an actual video, a live stream video, also explaining it. I'll show the video. Then you could go there to see. There was more to it. I just didn't go to up.
Go ahead and read. Go ahead and read. I'm gonna read the comment that Red talked about and he talked about and Reese talked about right before you do that. Red said the challenge is hosted by and organized by Dash and Maverick, a truly awesome person.
Yeah.
And Dash and Maverick said, "Sorry, I'm back." And then Reese, I'm going to address what he said. You already answered him. If you're not thinking, you could hurt your pockets. Yes, that's the thing. That's the message that we want to put out there, Reese. All us drivers, we make that mistake. That is correct. What he's talking about there. What he just said, we all make that mistake. I haven't seen a perfect driver yet. Cause we don't make the right decision all the time. We try to make the best for us. Then we get pressured into what these apps do to us.
It's pretty long, but I'll read it.
You ready? You ready?
So you don't have to put me on solo. I'll read it. It's kind of long, but I'll read it though.
Okay.
This Dash Man, his community post 4 days ago. He says we are having a live fundraiser for our fellow gig tuber at 3 Stacks on Friday, September 20th, 2024.
Mm-hmm.
The event will be held on Dash and Maverick's YouTube channel from 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 Central Time. So that's his time Central, which means you gotta figure out your time zone for that.
Okay.
Time up to 10 people can participate in the live stream at once. Live stream moderation by Fran, Dash Phoenix, and Nisi. So those are the 2 moderators who's going to be moderating his chat.
Okay.
Currently, Drew and Dash and Maverick, Roy at Joy, Just Roy Deliveries, Candy at Sweet Gigs, and Eric at the Stardashians are set up to gig/compete/live stream. All proceeds from their gigging during their time frame will be donated to 3 Stacks. That's what he was saying. So all the proceeds will be donated to Mr. 3 Stacks. If you are interested in competing in the live stream/donation, your proceeds will still have 6 spots available. Contact Drew at Dash and Maverick on Discord, or you can leave a message in this community post, and I will make sure he knows you are interested. He goes, we will also have 3 Stacks Cash App, which is $3 Stacks, link pin in the chat. So you can make a pledge in the chat and then set your donation amount to 3 Stacks directly via his link. Drew at Dash and Maverick will be scheduling out a live stream, so be sure to check out his YouTube channel and share that out to your own community page to create more traction and interest. That's what he was asking me that day to talk with you, and that's what we're doing. We're doing his requests. Because he asked me that because I went on his live stream the other day and I didn't know about it. And then he explained it on his live stream. And he asked me to ask you. So that's what we're doing right now. As far as what is going on with 3 Stacks, also known as Chris, his mother passed away a few months ago. I'm just reading off his thing here, so I'm not trying to blow his business out. It's on his community page. So I'm not doing any information that he didn't agree to let go out from Dash and Maverick. His mother passed away a few months ago. He had the burden of paying for her burial costs, etc., and fell behind in his own expenses. He was gigging full time and was involved in a bad accident. Thank God he's still alive with us. So that's the main
Mm-hmm.
thing. His
Right.
cars stuff could be replaced. So that's a blessing
Right.
right there. Thank God.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Was involved in a bad accident, which resulted in him losing his mode of transportation, his income, and his driver's license. He is working on
Wow.
getting a non-gig work job close to home, but everything takes time, and he is seriously struggling right now and needs some help. He is still grieving his mother's death. My condolences to him.
My
Um,
condolences as well.
Mother's death, and has had to deal with so much financial hardship as well. We collectively, as a gig community, have come together to help one of our top supporters get through a very rough time in his life. Please consider supporting him by
Mm-hmm.
sharing out the fundraiser, sending him kind words as if you have the means, even if it is just $1 or two. Consider donating to Three Stacks Cash App, um, backslash, $ Three Stacks. Thank you so much for your time. Link to Gig Share Battle for Three Stacks. And there's a link there to do. Um, yeah, it's unfortunate that these circumstances happen, and as a community, I'm glad that we are coming together to help people. You know,
Right. Right.
the community. Some people saying you have to know the person in real life type deal. You don't. You know them on YouTube. And this is the thing that I was talking about: lying and loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
Loyalty to the community, not just your individual. You got to be loyal to yourself first, but you got to also have a place in the community.
Right.
And lying about things and stuff. People might say, well, okay, this happened to this other person a month ago. So this tragic thing happened possibly, and now it's all lie. People might think this might be a lie. It's not a lie. I'm not saying people are, but I'm just saying people might think that. But it's not a lie. This is something that happened to this man. And, the community is coming together to help him.
Right.
That's what I've said in the past for what things the community does. A community comes together and help in a time of need. You
Right.
know,
Mm-hmm.
they don't get you as the color of your skin or what nationality you are, whatever the case may be. What sex or whatever. They look at you as a human being, and that's what these people were doing and helping us. Spread the word and stuff. I went on the Gig Wars app and did it. I asked Dash and Maverick, can I start earlier because I have a doctor's appointment at 10. He said, go ahead and start earlier. So I'm gonna do what I can and put it in the app. And then my earnings will go to him full earnings for what I make in the Gig Wars app. It's not to me, it's not about if I'm gonna win. This is a little competition here too. This is a joke,
Mm-hmm.
this is a little thing of, but we're all winners after this whole thing. We're all winners because we're gonna help somebody that I saw his post too. It hurt him to even ask for help. I saw his post. I'm not going to read his post. You can go to his channel and read his post. It's on there. But it
Red.
hurts him
Red.
to
Red
ask.
already put the information out there. Go ahead.
Okay,
You can
thank you,
finish
man.
up.
Yeah, so you can go to his post, Three Stacks post, and read what he says. It really touched me. Other people lose family members and whatever you. So
Right.
these things ain't no joke. And we need to understand what's real and what's not. And don't just think because you on a screen, that's not a real person. Because D-Web is a real person. That guy there, he's a real person too. Hook Smash. Anybody who was on the screen and stuff, they were people. Just because you didn't see them in real life, that doesn't mean they're not real. You engage with them pretty much every day on live streams and stuff. So you kind of know them. They tell you about themselves when they get to know you and they open up. With those ventures, when they give you those ventures, they entrust in you to make sure your channel. That's a little trust right there. I say it as trust, not as okay, I got a lens, I can just block anybody or whatever. No, that person who owns that channel is entrusting you to make sure that person's channel works in that person's way, and and get the riffraff off, not to abuse it. That's a level of trust. The DoorDash challenge that I'm going to do is a level of trust that I'm going to have you guys give me the orders to do on my app. That's going to affect my money. But it's the same. It's the same. It's the same concept. It's a level of trust people have in people. That you get to know people and do that. That's what this community is about. There are things that happen. You're gonna go and disagree with whatever happens like that. But at the end of the day, look what happened. This gentleman asking for help. I'm sure it hurt him to do that. But people didn't look at him and make him feel lower, help his spirits up. He knows he hangs out with the Stardashians, and I saw him on there, and they're keeping his spirits high because it's time. Yeah, that's good to have somebody real close like that, in your marketing and stuff that you can actually physically talk to and touch and stuff. But even if you didn't have that like that, you still have a community that will back you up. It's just, to me, I feel just as good. There's other bad things that happened to them in the past, losing their loved ones and family members and things like that. So that's all I got to say about it. And I'm gonna be there to support them the best way I can before my doctor's appointment. But I'm not saying you have to, but just think about this man right here. He just trying to make a living and help him and do his family and stuff. So that's all. And then he coming on a hard time. He lost somebody he loved and theirs. On top of what happened, that's his main thing. He lost his mom. And he's grieving on that, and then all this other stuff. But God has a reason for a lot of stuff. I believe it that he's gonna get something good out of this after all this goes. I'm sorry, I just said because
That's okay. I'll take it from here, brother. Let me go ahead and take it from here right quick.
When people get I can't say the word, but when people have something going wrong and other people take advantage of something that's it just upsets me because you never know when somebody might need help. You might need help. So, just don't make fun of stuff that happens in real life. So that's all I gotta say. I hope this guy feel better after today. Because we all love him. He's part of the community. That's all I gotta say. I didn't want to say too long, but I'm done. You can go.
Okay, okay.
So
I'm gonna let him. I hit him. I hit him. I was trying to hit me.
I'm good now. I just
All
have to say
right.
that I'm good.
Let him get a moment to collect himself and stuff. Cause Huck also have lost his mother as well. Reese also have lost his mother as well, and others, and it's still fresh on our heart. Even though it's been about 20 years since I lost mine, it also stirred something up in my emotive spirit as well. You know, I will show a picture of Three Stack. For those that don't know who he is, I will do that. And let me see. Um, See, I had that accessibility earlier, and I'm hoping I'm spelling it right.
Oh, I could
Let's
go
see.
to this thing. I'm over there. I'll go there. Hold on.
All right.
I'll go to that because I'm already, sub to him. Damn.
I was trying to let you
Okay.
collect yourself and gather yourself together for a few seconds before you did, but I think Huck can touch it before me. You good now?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Are
Hold on,
they
ladies and gentlemen. I'm
coming
finna
back
pull him
up?
up.
See, that's
There it is, right?
that's his home page right there, and that's him right there. Okay. I'm gonna see if I could get, like he's doing a live show or something. I'm gonna see. Hold on. If we could show.
And it's also on Red's channel as well, cause for the event tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show that right now. On the event tomorrow, she has it on her thumbnail.
Yeah,
Also,
she has it on the thumbnail, and I'm just trying to see if I could get a better picture. He doesn't really show his face too much. Um, yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't really show his face. I will have to blow that figure up. There he is, right there. Okay, that's him right there.
okay. Let me go ahead and
So
okay.
yeah, so I paused it. But that's him right there. Let me see. There you go. I blew him up right there. That's him right there. 3 stacks. That's what it looks like. He's a real person and everything. You see them around. A lot of people see them around. I see them. And everything. So, so
You
that's
know,
that.
and I'm
That's all.
quite sure. And I'm quite sure. Yeah, I'm quite sure Reese had already looked it up. He moved real fast. I always said that about him and Pedro. When they move fast. So it's probably right at his fingertips. I'm gonna also show the picture too. That's on Red's channel. That's the thumbnail. You see, and you can get in touch with Red, Dash and Maverick, and they'll talk to him, and he'll also be able, to say what his cash app is. I'm not able to do it on this channel, but I wanted to, at least give that, respect to him in the community in doing it on our show. And a lot of people didn't know, so they'll know the meaning of what this gig war challenge is about.
See,
You
if you
know,
pull it up, I got that. I got it on Dash and Mavericks too.
I'm gonna let him show it on Dash and Maverick as well.
See, it's on Dash and Maverick. That's the same one right there.
Right.
And the one that you have, the heart right there, that's the video that I was on his live stream, and he was telling me what happened. That's the video
Okay.
right next to him that Dash and Maverick let me know what happened.
Okay.
So he explains it on that video right here. This video here, he explains it in detail also if you look at that video.
Okay. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We had a powerful live stream today, and we got a chance to put those 3 announcements out there. And 3 stacks, you have our condolences from the Doordash Revolution community over here and the rest of the gig community
All right.
in our niche. All right. He done already took that order. I didn't get a chance to see it.
Look at that. That's the order right there. The 3. Look at that. That's the order I'm going to take. That's what I'm talking about.
Yup.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's a smart decision. So I don't take every order, and I got another order, $14 for 3-point-something miles. I'll take that all day long.
Good choice. Good choice. Good choice. While he's doing that, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see a little bit of the ride along. I'm going to get out there with him earlier. See, it paid off. The decision that he made. Yeah, he got penalized, but you can always get your ratings back up.
Okay, I know.
And that
just down the street.
And
KFC.
And that's all good. That's all good. We're gonna stay live a little longer because we want to be able to see, him do a ride along. You ain't got to worry about the live chat and all that. I got that under control right now and everything.
Red was teaching me well. That's why I was going on gig wars with her. She told me not to worry about the live chat when you're driving.
That's right. I got that covered.
And she was dealing with the live chat when I was driving, and when she was driving, I was dealing with the live chat. So we were taking turns, or we were both driving. We just let the live chat talk to themselves until we could drive. So that's what I'm doing.
All right. And Red said that it will be streaming on the GWO Gig Wars official channel and Dash and Maverick channel. Now, if it's all right with them, I will be doing we might as well call this a pre-show analysis of the gig war. So we will be doing a coverage on it as well. So my people in the neck of the woods can know about it also and show how our community It's coming
I gotta
together.
say one thing. You don't mind me saying. I gotta say one thing. You don't mind me saying.
Go ahead,
Can I
George.
say one thing?
Go ahead, George.
Dash and Maverick. This is to Dash and Maverick. Dash and Maverick. You're lucky that I have a medical appointment tomorrow, so I won't be able to attend the whole thing. Because I will whip your butt. You thought by I heard your little short. You didn't say my name. What, you scared? That's a challenge for me to you. Me and you do get world challenge on our own. You scared? If you're scared, to say you're scared. It's all good. But anyway, I love you too, though. It's all fun, though. I still love you, man. Oh yeah, that Goose knows that he needs to do the challenge too. You know, tell Goose, man. I'm still there at the challenge. I love Goose too, man. I hope he's there too. Love him. All right, guys. Go ahead. That's it.
Thank you, Red, for being able to allow
That's
us to
all.
do that. I always believe in asking permission. That way, there don't be any misunderstandings and stuff like that. I'm right now putting up on the post where he said I just sent him help. It's the real account. He said thanks. Appreciate you on that, Reese, man. You know, appreciate that. He called you the little green guy. He was talking about Hook. And yeah, we appreciate that and everything. Like I said, you got three guys that understand about losing your mother. Huck and Reese was most recent. Mine was years ago, but it even touched my heart today. You know, it touched my emotive spirit. And I'm elated to know that the community is doing something. And yes, I want to do my part as well, and I will. First we're gonna, do coverage on it, let my community know as well, and all of the what channels they need to go to. I know I could do it all on StreamYard, type it in and all of that. But you know how I like to normally do it, though. So while he's driving, I'm gonna do this right here. I'm gonna put myself on the solo screen right quick. You know, um,
Yeah.
Let me see here. We was having a lot of. I had to change my lighting about 20 times. Rev not gonna join the live. The join the live stream war. I got some other engagements, but I will pitch in um on that as well as do coverage here. Now I may tap in on you guys' panel, and if it's in the morning, my schedule should be open. So I will be on both panels if it's okay with everyone. I will be over there. And let's see. Let me pull it up right quick. Hmm. Let's see. I got to do it like this here. Ooh, I got to really put some work in, but we all good because y'all can still. Well, you can't see him. Let y'all see him while I'm doing that. And there we go. He's already going to get his order. Now with Grubhub orders, ladies and gentlemen, in my market, they're already ready. 8:30, 8:15, 8:15. The stream starts. The apps is on at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. People like, man, you just letting folks, come on. Yes, yes, I give them that open invitation, you know, um, because they doing the challenge. You know what I'm saying? They can explain it more, you know what I'm saying, than me. She's in the live chat, you know. She's giving the information, Maverick giving the information, Hook giving the information. And matter of fact, this is the channel to go to, ladies and gentlemen. Team Gig Wars official channel. She just redid her channel banner right there. Looks real nice. Look real nice. And I'm trying to see. I probably got to do this right here. Let's see. Bingo. There it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, That is her channel. There is her team. Cody, Gary Militant, Dashing Maverick, and others, Dashing Felon. I know I'm forgetting somebody. And don't charge it to my heart, charge it to my head. But they're all right there. Nice looking thumbnail. Nice looking thumbnail right there. I'm still trying to. Yeah, here it is, right here. That's it right there. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it like this here, ladies and gentlemen. If you can, yeah, you can see it right there. There it is. There it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. The best thing to happen to the gig community. 3 stacks. That's what the battle's going to be about. She already put the time right there. If you missed the time, we're going to hit you one more time with it. 8:15 a.m. Stream starts. 8:30. The apps are on. Eastern Standard Time. So let me bag out of this here. And there her channel is right there. I'm going to be trying to pull up Mavericks as well. Let's see what Hulk doing right quick while I'm doing that. She said she did a short as well. Okay. Nice. Yes, that's nice. Let me go ahead and let y'all see Hulk. He's still, and I'm gonna put him on solo while I'm looking for the other channel. There we go, right there.
Well, I'm just on the way to the drop-off location now. So,
got a question for you. Was the order already ready?
No, it only took like maybe a minute and a half to 2 more minutes after I had to go to the bathroom. So the time I got out of the bathroom, it was ready.
So. All right, that's all good. Most of your Grubhub orders are like that, ladies and gentlemen. So take that for food for thought. All right, let me clear that.
No drinks in this order. It's all food.
See, I can go right to him. I thought so. All I got to do is hit a capital letter, and then we in there. I'm going to show his channel as well. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to go back on. I got you, Red. I got you. I got this TV screen, Red. I want to put it to use. There it is right there. We can go right there. That's Dash and Maverick channel. That's the thumbnail that Hulk Smash was talking about right here. Join the battle for 3 stacks. Let's talk about it. That was 2 days ago, ladies and gentlemen. So there it is there. And he's got 1.52K subscribers. He's in a lot of events in different communities. He's also with the Red and Miko on no customer, no business. All right, no customer, no business. While I got her on my mind, I'm gonna also show her channel as well. We are content creators. We on this end, we do that. We do that. We do that. This is for worthy cause. So while I'm looking for that channel, I don't want to remove myself from the stage. No, I don't. There we go. And then I'm going to let you guys see Hulk do his thing while I'm in the backstage doing some things. Glad to have TFT in the house today. Glad to have Robert Reese in the house. And I will be acknowledging everyone at the end of the live stream, because I got to get ready and get myself ready to get out there in them streets, ladies and gentlemen. And my time that I changed to do Grubhub has changed, due to the market.
Follow the money.
Got a super chat, super thanks from Reese. We appreciate you, Reese. We appreciate you. It's all about coming together at times like this. No matter when did it start. I wish we had started earlier doing this, but at least we're in the right direction now. People in the community beginning to do things, for times such as this. It helps the emotions of an individual when they're going through things such as this. Well, let me pull Miko's channel up right quick. I got to clear that out first. See, I'm on the TV screen, so you can tell I don't use it much. All right. We're going to pull her up right now, ladies and gentlemen, while he doing that. Do that. Do this. All right, we have Miko here. And she had an interview with Rideshare Rodeo this 3 days ago. If those that has missed it, you can get a chance to look at that. Let me pull her channel up. Well, I thought I was getting ready to pull her channel up. Hold on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now, she's also on Patreon as well. So if you want to find out more about her channel, you can reach out to her as well. She was on the interview with Rideshare Rodeo, as you can see. That was 3 days ago. If you're interested in looking at that, you can go right on over there to see what they were talking about. I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to go see for yourself. All right. She did her first giveaway on Patreon members and stuff. It turned out pretty good. And it was a good, broadcast. She also did an interview as well, and that was 2 weeks ago, but she had one she did recently. And just go to her channel and she can tell you more about what's going on over there. Tell her that your boy, the Doordash Revolution, sent you there. All right, all right. Let's see. We're just going through some of the things that she done. She had an interview with the $100,000 a year man right there. Dasher Life Hawaii. Then she had this brother here was also on the interview as well. She had T Money from the Money Boys was on there, and then she had Jessica. She also had My Appealing Life on there. She do a lot of interviews, ladies and gentlemen. So check her out. She got a lot of interviews there. You can look through it right there. And if you're on the TV, mobile, or tablet, you can check things out right there. So you can see she done did a whole lot of interviews. Yes, indeed. She's a member of I think the Black Chamber of Commerce. I think that's what she said. But yeah, you can go on over there and check her out and everything, ladies and gentlemen. And now I'm finna get ready to change the screen back to Hulk Smash. I'm getting ready to exit out one more time.
I'm 1 minute before destination. That's it.
You all good, brother. There you go, right there. Boom. I'm getting ready to explain some things when I get back. He's going to explain some things when he feels free to explain, because he's explaining his experience. All right.
Okay, what I'm doing right now, I'm going to park a little bit in the driveway of my customer's house. I will show you why in a second, because the road is kind of narrow and it is in a residential area. Okay, let me see. All right. You see that truck parked right there? You see, this is the front of my car. I'm not all the way in this person's yard all the way. I'm just right here out of the way. So traffic can still go through without me blocking it. You see, You want to be safe. This is a safety thing, also, somebody can come around and clip your car. So why put your car and put yourself in the way? You could just temporarily just go to the customer's driveway a little bit, and just go right there. So,
All right. While he's doing that, he's getting ready to go out and do the completion process. And I'm going to
oh
talk
snap! I
about
didn't
this.
see that I didn't see that the house there. Hold on.
Take your time.
See that? I didn't see
All
the
right.
house. I didn't see that the house was showing up. So I have to see.
Yeah. Okay. I know what to do with that a little later on. Okay. What he's doing right now, ladies and gentlemen. I wished I could blow up my screen to show you the difference, but we will be showing it in the live streams that we do. You remember I was talking about the invisible orange? He's in the invisible orange phase right now. That invisible orange is letting us know that he's already hit. I arrived to the drop off location. Okay. Now he's completing the completion step process. He's going to get ready to deliver the order. He got to take a picture. He take a picture if it's a handed to me order. He's got to take a picture. Now, if the pin code give a notification, you got to take a pin code, ladies and gentlemen. That's what he's doing right now. He's doing the completion step. And then once he take that picture and once he slide that button saying that the delivery is now complete, that invisible orange will leave the screen. You got a red color code, a light red color code, an orange color code, light orange color code, and an invisible orange color code. So let me go ahead and let him tune back in right quick. There we go. He's still working on his process. Thanks again for the $2 there. Hot Facts with Robert Reese. As you can see, my channel there. I like doing it on the screen. And once I learn some more bells and whistles and what I do in this business, I pull back from a lot of live streams so I could go to different conferences, online conferences that I've been going on. We probably will give you up-to-date information, give you a debriefing of some of the things I've been doing on and off the scene. All right. All right, as you can see, that's the live stream right there. There we are right there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm getting ready to get all right, I'm getting ready to get prepared. So go ahead and share with us your seamless delivery experience on your second offer.
I just had to leave it at the door. They had some chairs. So I left it on the chair, took a picture. I don't really like to leave food on the ground. Plus, the ground was so nasty. It looked like there was bugs crawling all over the place there too. So I put it on one of the chairs there, so then that way it won't be on the ground and let the nature have field day with their food. So
that's important. That's important information he just gave for beginning drivers. Sometimes the customer, even if we at some gated communities, they don't come to the gate right then or whatever. They said leave at the gate. We got to understand. They need to understand, especially the customers. Yeah, that's your property, that's your place. We understand that. But the longer your food sit out, you have critters out there, creatures out there that will devour your package. So we must be mindful of that as well. I don't like to leave it on the ground either. You have insects, you know what I'm saying, that can, do the same thing. Now, if they got a doorknob, not a door handle, where you can put the food on them. If you do it, make sure you put it on the secured, because one driver didn't put it on secured. Guess where it went to? TikTok platform. Daily Dot News Next. So we got to be mindful. People got Ring cameras, and we just got to be mindful of a whole lot of things that we didn't used to have to be mindful of. People used to talk about all it is just picking up and dropping off orders. No, it's a whole lot to what we got to do in this process, from going to the restaurant. No, from when you receive the offer assignment and you go to the restaurant, to picking up the order, to leaving the parking lot of that restaurant establishment, and you navigating to the drop-off location. There's a lot of scenarios that goes on between what we do in a day. So we don't just pick up and drop off hot dogs and bologna sandwiches. So I wanted to make that awareness go on. I used to do ride share as well. We will be having ride share episodes on here. And I did used to have interview conversation with rideshare drivers. You won't see them on the screen, but you will hear the recordings. They gave me permission to do that. So we would talk about those things, ladies and gentlemen. So we just got to be mindful of each platform we own and how we address one another and how we need to respect one another because, cause you rise your person don't mean you better than the delivery person and vice versa. We all human beings. We're all human beings. So let's start respecting one another in our communities, to where we may can be able to go on each other platforms and address a lot of issues that need to be talked about, such as what Reese brought up earlier. And if you just tapping in on this here, be sure to go back to the replay so you can see the whole entire live stream. We talked about a lot of things there. Prop 22, we just mentioned a little bit about it. The Seattle regulations that they got in their city and New York City as well, and the different tier programs that's in these different markets, how it's going to affect drivers today, not only in their markets, but how it's going to affect drivers in the US of A. So it's got to be a trickle down effect on it. Will there be more policy changes going? Will there be more safety requirement regulations that needs to be enforced in these policies when we do these deliveries on these delivery apps? I'm beginning to see some things changing on some of these delivery apps that they put in safety issues. They're addressing these safety issues for the driver as well as the customer. You see, and we do safety here on this channel, and we normally try to do it on Fridays. If not, we usually do it on Saturdays if we didn't get a chance to do it on Fridays there. We have the ambassador. He's on the run right now while he in them streets. He usually do the safety here on this channel here. He has done safeties on other content creators channels as well. And he may have a little something you want to say about safety before we end this live. Go ahead. It's back on your shoulders right now, George.
Well, safety is that you got to be mindful for what you're doing, on these streets. You can't control the other person. Robert Reese, I'm using him. There was a safety issue. There was a drunk driver. He
I
almost
forgot
got
about
hit.
that.
He almost got hit by the drunk driver. But then also what he did also was he made sure that the drunk driver would not move once he could get him to stop. He called the police and everything. But he made sure that drunk driver would not move to hurt himself or others. So he took it upon himself to make sure that everybody around that area, in his area, would be safe from this gentleman, because he was drunk. Now there's things that a lot of people when people are drunk, they're loose as a goose. So when they hit you, you're aware. So what happens
Right.
when they hit you? You're gonna tense up. Your body tense up everything. Then you're gonna break stuff.
Right.
That's exactly what happens to a lot of people when they get involved with an accident with a drunk driver. The drunk driver is loose as a goose, but you are aware and you see it coming, so you bracing for impact. So when you brace for impact, you tense muscles and bodies, and Reese can say something more about that too, because he dealt with the body and what the body would do when on that situation, and that's how people end up dying and severely hurt while the drunk driver maybe have a couple of scratches or nothing. So Reese did prevent something that could have happened down the road if he just let the person go. He took the precautions that he thought was at hand for his own safety too. He had the people on the phone. He made sure that they was hearing the whole situation. So once you have 911 on the phone dispatch, they use your GPS. So, and he had it on audio too. So he's physically talking. So if he stops talking for some odd reason while he was talking to them, they would pinpoint his GPS on his phone and go to that area. So all these phones have those internal GPSs. That's what dispatch uses. So if you go somewhere and you don't know exactly where you are, they could find you doing GPS. That's a good thing about the phones, because they had internal GPSs that they can send help to you just in case. Because sometimes you might be in danger and you might not know what to do or say, so you just have the phone open. So the dispatcher said, "Okay, this person ain't talking after a while. Okay, they're already triangulating the location and stuff on the phone. But once you call in, boom." So he had that coverage right there too, as well. Plus he knows self-defense moves, so he can handle. But he saw that he really didn't have to do too much with this guy. There are drunk drivers who get belligerent and everything like that. So there is always that possible risk in there. But with his training and stuff and what he was doing, he felt that this guy wasn't going to harm him. He had stuff going on, and he was trying to talk with him. So he was trying to actually be like a counselor to the guy to soothe him down as well, calm him down and everything too at the same time. That's why I got out of his video that day. That's something that just came up. That's a safety thing. So that's my little reaction on his video on that. That's why I said in his comment, "Good job, Bree." So whatever I said, I told him he did a good job, because he took it upon and got the guy off the street. And yeah, people might say he's a rat or whatever, but the point is he did something to save other lives, because he almost got hit. So what if somebody else down the road probably wouldn't have been lucky and they got hit? So it's always that what if. So that's what I gotta say about that safety right there, to bring it up. And you gotta be aware of that. You're doing these things at nights and stuff. You gotta be aware. Okay, you gotta get the signs and stuff. If a car sees that's gonna be drifting, and it seems they're gonna drift in your lane, try to prepare. But also, if you can't avoid it, actually try to prepare try to make it so it won't hit you directly. Try to like a glance or whatever, so you can be more, be able to survive the impact. These cars nowadays are supposed to do that for you. They supposed to. That's why they're so cheaply made. You can punch a car and put a dent in it like nothing. They're supposed to absorb the impact and then keep you safe more. That's why they make these cars like that too. They made them cheap like that, so once you get in an accident, it's total, because they absorb the impact more, so you don't have to. Versus the other cars back in the day that were like boats and stuff. So when you hit something, it's almost like hitting a doggone brick wall with those cars back in the day. So that's why they make these cars the way they make them now. So that's my safety for today.
Thank you so much, Hulk Smash, and safety for the day, as well as his final thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank everyone that participated today in the our live stream show today. As well as participating with Gig Wars official, as well as Dash and Maverick, and the community on the gifts, I shall say. They may say that's not the appropriate word, but we're going to say benevolence that we, doing to the community for 3 stacks. So, to no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to head out of here. I'm getting ready to get out here and pound these streets. I got to make a comeback from a setback. He got another one. Let's see what he got before we leave off the screen real quick. You ain't got to take it off there. I just thought you had another one. He's already working on it. Yeah, don't take it off. You good. So you can talk through it if you want to before we get ready to go, if you want to.
There you go. It's a Wendy's. So we're gonna see about the scale if they got it in this Wendy's on Clemson Road. I went to Wendy's, since I'm talking about Wendy's, because that's where I'm going. I went to Wendy's in Lexington, South Carolina, and they didn't have the scale there. So not all Wendy's so far that I know have the scale. So that's an update on our little scale thing that we're doing. You know,
Keep talking. Oh, he went. He done went out on us right quick. He probably bounced back in. And he might be in one of them areas. Okay. I'm gonna pull up what he's talking about. This is what he's talking about right here. The two episodes that we did. You know, when this new smart scale will change fast food forever, and then DoorDash new update, the DoorDash smart scale, the future of fast food delivery. You can check that out on the DoorDash Revolution channel, where I am the host and Hulk Smash is the co-host. I'm gonna give him a few minutes to tap back in. I'm hoping that we could be able to show a little bit of the insider thing about that information. This is what I want to say, the content creators, that we need to stop doing. And this is my suggestion. If one content creator have some content in their market and in their market, you know, because you haven't experienced it in your market yet, don't downplay the content creator that's bringing that information to you. Now, when it comes in your market, you will have a chance to be able to share your experience, your journey with us. So it's a little bit of, I'm not going to say haterade, but people feel a certain kind of way because they're not able to do that same content. That content can be trending or they want to go viral, right? Um, you checking information, you're not finding out anything about it. It's new on the scene. It's not in your market, you know. But don't put your spin on it if you can't get in them streets and touch bases on it. Let me go ahead right now and bring Hope back to the stage. He's backstage right now. Bring him on in. He should be in right now. Let's see. Or is it on my end? He's still phasing out. I just pulled you up on the backstage. He's still phasing out. Red, let's see what she has to say. My Wendy's has had the scale for about 3 months. Pallet store. See, some drivers had it. I don't even have it in my area. You see, but fortunately, it came in Hulk area. Hulk trying to come in. Let's see, can we get him in here? Okay, you're on two screens, my brother. What's going on? Let's see, add him to the stage.
I'm in a bad area, probably, huh?
Yeah, cause you on two screens. So I don't hear any.
Okay,
I
you
don't
got
hear.
one of the screens out. Okay, I'm probably in a bad area.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you was
Can
for
you
that
hear
split moment.
me now?
Yeah, it sounded like a robot though. Let me go
Okay,
back.
all right.
All right, he's straight. He's straight. Yeah, we don't want people to. Oh, he gone again. We don't want people to panic about this scale. The scale is on the restaurant side. Okay, so we do have more questions for concerns. I have a lot of more questions, but I'm not going to put them out there right now because I want to see more as this develop in different markets and different content creators talk about it as well. So he's in a bad area right now, and he'll tap back in once we in. If not, I will probably be. Okay, there you go again, talking about what's up, strange. I ain't no strange. I just stay in my lane, stay out of everybody else's lane. You know. Now, have you noticed the now he bees around? He goes a lot of different markets too. Howard do. So my thing, I want to ask him if he's listening right now. With him going to different cities, he's just like Hulk Smash. They go to different cities and everything, and he dash or whatever apps he work on, he works. He have powerful information as well. I wonder have he experienced this in a market near us, such as Nashville or Jackson, Mississippi, or you know Atlanta, cause he goes in those areas and other areas as well. You can put it in the live chat right there for us. I'm still saying, "What's up, stranger?" All right, all right, all right, all right. Yes, indeed. He mighty quiet right now. We got Red talking. I'm gonna have to have Red on here one day too. It's so the customer can't say they are missing items. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. He's in Cleveland, Mississippi today. How's it going in Cleveland down there? I know that's used to usually be your money maker for you, and everything. So they can't say they got missing items. Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. So that minimizes the food size proportion as well. And I want to address the food size proportion because I go to these restaurants here in this city here, talking about in my market. And when they have different shifts, teenager be on some of these shifts. So you got some teenagers that in college students are responsible. Then you have some others that's not responsible, especially during that last hour when they get ready to close. They get sloppy with that package. That's just the truth. They get sloppy with it. And when they get sloppy, they give you sloppy service. So it's sealed in the bag, sloppy. Sometimes they'll have the seal on it and won't have the bag wrapped good. He's back on the backstage. He said, I'm not in Cleveland, Mississippi. So you're in Cleveland, Ohio. So you're in Cleveland, Ohio. What did you say earlier? Let me make sure what you said earlier. What happened? You must have retracted that. I'm not in Cleveland, Mississippi today. So you're in Memphis. I thought I saw Cleveland, Mississippi on there. My eyes. I gotta get a surgery done on my eyes. Um, in the next few months. Hook said he backstage again. Let's see. All
Yeah, it
right.
was the area I was. It was the area I was at that had a bad signal. There was a lot of electrical power lines in that area, and since it's rush hour, it took me a while to get out of that area a little bit. So I'm still on my way to Wendy's as we speak. So we're dealing with rush hour now. So and this is the main road I'm on. Uh,
And with that being said, electrical power lines. If it affected you on the stream, it will also affect you on the Grubhub app. According to my resources that I heard from, they're experts in talking about these glitches that happen. That was also mentioned as well. Okay, suppose he supposed to have been getting another order, and then that happened, and then next thing you know, he looked back on his ratings. His ratings dropped, saying a miss offer. Let's see what Red got going on here. That's what my Wendy's GM told me. She asked me to make sure the kids use the scale. Yeah. Cause they sometimes won't. That sounds like Red got a pretty good business relationship with that manager there. That
okay,
is,
so it's in that area too. So now she has the scale, the smart scale. Ooh.
she said she had it for 3 months. I think that's what she said earlier.
Oh,
As I was reading, let me back and see. Yeah, she said my Wendy's has had this scale for about 3 months. Pallet store. Okay, pallet store. We got Nate Dogg, MSU in the house, 1980. It's all good. How's everything working with you on all platforms? Are you still doing Grubhub? You know my favorite three spots in the OB. You know when they took the Olive Branch area away from me, the DeSoto County area away from me, that kind of hurt my pockets. And then they put me in the area that I don't even go to. West Memphis, Arkansas is not happening. The other night they tried to trick a brother with a $13 offer for 26.3 miles. I knew if I had to took that order, they was gonna have me off in West Memphis, Arkansas, or Marion, Arkansas. I don't. My address is nowhere near that area. So oh, yes, I'm gonna have to give some phone calls. See that took away one third of the profit I used to make. As a filler app on Grubhub in that OB area, or they can turn around and give Bartlett to me. Which one? It doesn't make a difference as long as they can get rid of that West Memphis, Arkansas area in Marion, Arkansas. I'm not trying to go across the bridge to make any money. When I used to go across the bridge back in the day on Lyft, I was making two, three, and $400 to go across that bridge. So I'm not finna go across the bridge for kibbles and bits. So simple as that. Yeah, George. She has it in a market,
That's cool.
and she said that the manager told her that it's about so the customers won't say that they have missing items, but there are several factors that involve besides that. Back to
Right.
the sloppy package I'm talking about, the loose package they give you with the sticker standing straight up, and you got to try to put the sticker on yourself. The sloppy package of the drink cup I had on the last live I showed. They gave me a double cup, and it was a hole in that cup, and the drink was leaking out. See, we gotta start thinking about food handling practices.
I
Our
have a
best
question.
food
I
handling
have a question
practice.
for
Yeah,
you.
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you have the picture I sent you with the how they gave me with no bag? They didn't put it in the bag, but they didn't have it in a carry out bag before I put it in my bag. I had to go use one of my Walmart bags.
Yeah, I may have it,
Do
but
you still got that picture?
it's on the phone.
Or
I don't
pictures?
think I'm gonna be able. Yeah, it's on the phone. I'm not gonna be able to pull it up right now because I'm on live right now. But we will be addressing that in the
Okay,
next
okay,
video for
okay,
safety. It will be put
okay,
in our safety video.
okay. But you said that I thought you could just show that. I think I'm gonna show
Mm-mm,
it. I'm
mm-mm.
at the Wendy's. Okay.
Knowing George gonna still try to find it. Watch and see. Cause see this military stuff that's in us. Once our mind is focused on something, we're not gonna
No, I'm
stop till we
not.
get it
No,
done.
I'm not gonna find it. You said
Yeah.
to leave it alone. So
No, I
don't
said
go looking for it.
no. I said we're gonna do it Friday. Cause we
Yeah,
got
that's
safety
what I'm
going
telling
on
you.
Friday.
You said leave it alone for now. So that's what I'm
Yes,
doing.
sir. Yes, sir. My brother. But yeah, he's going inside right now, ladies and gentlemen, and wow, we've been on live stream for a while. It's been a long time since I've been on this long, but I know I am gonna have to get out there and join him. We got a real good conversation on the strategies that we learn it. And there's only so much information I'm gonna give in my market. I got competition in my market, and it piques the curiosity and interest of the viewers here in the Mid South area. If you made that kind of money, how come I can't make it? It's the decisions we make, and I didn't say I make that money every day either. So I don't want nobody blowing out of proportion. It took three attempts before I was able to do it. Howard, my witness, cause he was on the phone when I was, going through these things. He can testify that I missed the attempt twice. Finally got it the third time, and stuff like that. And it's all about them ratings. It's all about them ratings. The app is changing. That means we're going to have to multi app. We're going to have to adapt and do our multi apping. We're going to have to change our multi apping in a lot of these markets and cities we are in. Still stuck in our old frame of mind of this the way I used to do it. This the way I'm gonna always do it. You're going to find out you're going to have to change your program thoughts that you was pre-programmed to do. And I need to get Howard one day on the live stream as well. He been ducking and dodging me. He probably done jumped off now, but he's been ducking and dodging me as far as getting on this live stream here. Because a lot of the viewers said they miss his personality. Him and Mr. Charlie and others. Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Show me on the solo screen, please. All right. Boom. This one has it. Smart scale right there. And then I'll talk about something offline today with you about this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He done found out.
Delivery.
Go ahead, brother.
I figured I'd do that. So 3 out of the 4 Wendy's I went to in a week's time, only one didn't have the smart scale, but the other 3 did. So that's it. You can take me up a solo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the information that we're going to have for you today. And we enjoyed this afternoon being able to bring it to you, Take It to the Streets live show, as well as the Doordash Revolution channel with your host and co-host, D-Rev and Hulk Smash. And we did 3 announcements today. Those that had tapped in and missed out on the live, you can go back to the replay, and there's a lot of valuable information there. And we got that Gig Wars official war challenge tomorrow, and it starts at 8:15. All apps turn on at 8:30, and National Maverick have it on his stream as well as Red. I will do coverage on it. I will also probably be visiting both channels, as well, for a worthy cause. And let's see if I don't think I have anything else. We're going to go ahead and do this because I need to pound them streets as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we get ready to hit our little theme music, and then we'll see you in the next one. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate everything that you do in the community. Stay safe out here. Stay protected at all times. Peace. Take care. And we'll see you in the next video.